Good morning, I'm Isaiah Jacob. In college football, Ohio State opens the season ranked number 1 in the AP poll with Oregon right behind at number 2, giving the Big Ten the top 2 spots for just the second time ever. Georgia, Notre Dame, and Texas round out the top 5. The Guardians got back in the win column yesterday, cruising past the Giants 8-1. Cleveland now sits just 1 game back of a wild card spot and will look to keep the momentum going tonight when they host San Francisco again at 6:40. The Reds, meanwhile, were shut out by the Cardinals 3-0. Cincinnati gets another shot at St. Louis tonight, with that one also getting underway at 6:40. This update is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Warmer weather, more time outside. Summer gives weight loss a head start. Awaken 180 gives you the plan to make it happen. The official weight loss program of summer. Sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Breakfast time!
Hello, welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis. Can I take your order?
Just want a little breakfast.
Hey, you want some crabs? Because I got some of them.
Get ready to drive through the intersection of football, food, and fun. Come on, Joe! Featuring producer Dylan.
We're the 5 best rappers of all time.
Special guests.
You serious?
And you. Wake up.
For what?
It's time for T-Bone and Tyvis.
Welcome in. Happy Wednesday to you. I'm T-Bone. He's Tyvis. Good morning. Go to hell. Tyvis, how are you doing, bud?
Wagwan, you blessed?
Wait. Hold on. Yaman. Everything blessed. Is that it? Did I get it?
Yes.
Did I get it?
I needed
Yay! I got it. Yeah. I culturally appropriated Tyvis's Jamaican heritage. Yes. I don't know why that doesn't feel good. That feels very bad. I don't ever want to do that again. But you seem to be made happy by it.
Yes.
So I'm glad I did
I've
that
been
for
waiting
you.
on this moment for months.
I don't know why in my head the instant reaction was never. I could never get Yaman. I could never get that to be, because that's not how I talk. I would never say that in any context other than the one you've given me here. So, but yeah, there we go. We did that.
I learned yesterday that the common man has ruined me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How did he ruin you?
So yesterday I went to the doctor. I had a little checkup yesterday. And, I had to upgrade. I had to update them about my grandmother's condition and stuff like that, because that needs to be documented for me.
Yeah, so it's family history stuff, right?
Yes.
When there's something in the family history, you got to make sure you give that to the doctor,
Right.
which is a real thing.
Which I found out that it doesn't affect me. It would have to be like my mom for it to affect me.
Okay, but that's, you know what? You did the proactive thing.
Correct,
You
right.
told them, and then you let the medical professionals, now this is wild thinking in 2026, you let the medical professionals take that information and do what they would with it, and then you trusted them. That's good for you. That's it. People in our government who would feel like that's a bad idea.
So this is
sandwich.
Stupid sandwich. That's
So
right.
Stupid sandwich.
Thank you, Maddie.
This
That's right.
this is where the common man has ruined me.
Okay. I'm excited to hear how.
So they say, well, you're due for a tetanus shot. Okay, whatever. It's every 10 years. It's time for you to get yours. All right, bad, whatever. And then they said we need to do blood work. We need to check you for hepatitis and HIV, right?
Yeah.
And I looked at her and I said, well, there's a problem with that because Walker already told me I have AIDS.
You did. Tell me you did not. Tell me you did not say. Tell me you did not say that to your doctor.
She looked at me like,
Tell me you did not say that to your doctor.
it's common man's fault. It's common man and Timmy's fault. Because if I didn't listen to their show, I wouldn't even have known what that is.
Yes, but you know what? That proved right there was that. I mean, listen, you took a chance. That's what comedy is taking a chance, right? You got to throw it out there and hope someone gets the reference. But in that case, this was your doctor, right? Not the nurse, or was it the nurse?
She looked at me like, well, excuse me.
It would have been great if she just looked back and she would said, well, pardon my French, but I've been damned. Walker told me I have AIDS. You said this to your medical professional?
Like, we got to test you for HIV. I said, well, that's the problem because Walker already told me I have AIDS.
Oh my God. That's wild. I'm sorry.
It's common, man. It's Timmy's
It's
fault.
not their fault.
It
They
is.
didn't walk in and open your lips and say, make these mouth
It's not like I
noises.
grew up watching Walker, Texas Ranger. I didn't know nothing about it. When they first played this kid, I'm like, what is this?
Oh, yeah.
And then I went and looked the clip up on YouTube. And ever since then, I be telling people that. Like, randomly, I'm out with my wife, and I be telling them, like, we be having a conversation. How's things going? I said, well, everything's good, but, Walker told me I have AIDS. And everybody's like, what? And my wife can't stand it. She can't stand it.
I bet she can't. I can't imagine why.
A job of a significant other is to embarrass your other significant other in public.
Have you seen this guy? He's gone viral on TikTok, Instagram, all the above. He does the video where he holds his camera up like super high, and and he puts it on like the 0.7 or 0.5 or whatever, so it's super wide angle.
Yeah.
And they're always in like a restaurant or somewhere. Like there's one that I've seen where he was like in an ice cream shop, and what he does is he kind of sits there, looks at the camera, he waits a beat, he smiles. His wife does not see what he's doing, and then he goes, "Don't worry, babe, it's on me." And she like looks back and goes, "Oh my God," and covers her face. And he's like, "That's right, honey. Get whatever you want. I'm buying," and like the whole crowd, when he does it, he shouts it. He's like, "Don't worry, honey, it's on me." And the whole crowd just turns and is like, what is going on? And then some people laugh. Some people are like, I can't believe, who the hell is this guy? What is he doing? And he just keeps going with it. And she's mortified.
Yeah.
And it's like,
that's what you're supposed to do.
It's my favorite genre on the internet right now. I watch every video. I like and subscribe, and it's smash the like button. He always says this at the end, smash the like button. And I'm like, I'm smashing right now.
Don't worry, honey. It's on
Cut that
me.
up. Yeah, that's embarrassing your spouse is good. So
Have we
your
introduced
go-to.
him?
Oh no, sorry, Isaiah is here today.
Good morning, guys.
Filling in for Dylan.
I've been letting the craziness just kind of stir up over there.
Dylan decided to be a good father, which is overrated. He decided to take his daughter to school. So
What
Isaiah's filling in for him today.
a-hole. How dare him?
Yeah, what's he thinking?
Yeah,
man?
right.
Like,
That's-
people don't want to hear from him.
No, of course people want to hear, but they want to hear from Isaiah too. And Isaiah, we're glad you're here. So Isaiah and I share a common thread of working at the Christian radio station many years ago, which I think I tell every time you fill in, but I'm going to remind people again, damn it, because that's unique.
Because if you knew where we came from, you'd never believe the stories we could tell.
We have told, it's the first day. So here's what happened. The first day I met Isaiah, I called him Isaac.
Isaac.
So that was bad.
Don't worry,
And
Matty Ice did too.
Everybody did for
I
a
know.
while.
Well, because I thought, growing up in the church, I was like, his name's not Isaiah. That's super church. I bet it's Isaac. Because I had caught the eyes part, but I didn't catch the last part. My brain is very short attention span. And so I thought I heard Isaac, which is also a very Christian, has a lot of religious connotations, right? For multiple religions. Let's leave it at that. But so that's what I thought. And then I went back to Fish's office. Like, yeah, I just talked with Isaac for 20 minutes. He's like, his name is Isaiah. And I'm like, well,
Fish had to tell 3 people that. He's like, his name is not Isaac. Why does everyone keep on coming in here saying, I just met Isaac?
so now I call you Zeke. No, I don't. But that's
Yes.
Isaiah Thomas. Yeah, back in the day. But yeah, so then literally the first day we met, I talked to you for, I think, in my head it was 20 minutes. It was probably 45. But we talked about our radio U stories from back in the day when we used to work there. And that's wild times.
Never
Wild
ending.
times. Never ending. Oh, yeah. And then you got me out of the snow when I was worried about getting stuck. You helped me with that when we had the blizzard. And then this week I found out you got all your power taken away because of the rain and the crap.
It seems like whenever I talk to you, bad things happen to me, actually.
Yeah, we always talk about traumatic experiences. We don't talk about the normal life stuff. But you are a big lacrosse guy, right?
I am. I'm a high school lacrosse coach, believe it or not.
You played collegiately, too.
Right now,
did.
you coach high school?
I do right now. I mean, not right now. I mean, it's spring sports.
Yes,
so.
yes.
But yes, I coach high school
No
lacrosse.
kidding. How did y'all do this year?
We actually did pretty good. I think we finished the season 10-7. So
Okay.
above 500. I'll take that. Got a playoff win. Lots of good stuff happening this past spring. Hopefully better this year.
You getting a lot of kids returning, or did you have
The
a lot
whole
of
offense
seniors?
is back. The whole defense is gone. So hopefully we outscore everybody.
Hey, it's understandable. By the way, I have to, Tyvis, Isaiah highlighted this to me. There's a voicemail we got from our guy Quentin, who listens every day.
Okay, yeah.
Quentin sent us this voicemail right here.
Yeah, this is Quentin from the YouTube chat. I just want to say that Tyvis is absolutely wild for saying BBC on Rothman and Ice today. This is supposed to be a sports talk radio, not what you are watching on HBO at night.
Yeah. Okay. So that voicemail came in. Now, the voicemail, by the way, 614-460-8010. This is why the voicemail line exists, because we weren't on the air. Well, I wasn't on the air. Tyvis apparently was with Rothman and Ice.
I snuck it in. I snuck that in when I was talking to. That's wild to say.
That's wild to say that you snuck in a BBC. That's also just a wild phrase right there. That's all wild to me. That's all. But so then I get this voicemail and I'm like, what the hell happened? And then sure enough, right after it, I think, Isaiah, you sent it, right? It was like, here's the clip.
Yes.
And so you can hear, if you missed this yesterday at Rothman and Ice, he was talking about Browns wide receivers. He was talking about three of the who are the three guys you were talking about?
Isaiah Bond.
Yeah.
Denzel Boston and Casey Concepcion.
Okay. So Bond, Boston, Concepcion.
They call it the BBC, the Bond, Boston, and Concepcion tandem.
Okay, that's just... You got it. Like,
What? That's what they calling it. You know who did it? Reflog McNeil. He the one that posted it like, this is going to be a great tandem, BBC. And I was like, that actually rings. That's a nice little ring to it.
You know what? And it is.
I feel like I've heard of that before. It sounds like a common common acronym.
I mean, I've heard of it too. It's the British Broadcasting Company, the BBC. Isn't that what we all would associate that with? What else is there to associate it with?
I have no idea what Quentin is talking about.
I don't. Hey, thank you for pointing it out, Quentin. I appreciate that. Also today, it is Ask Tyvis Anything on Wednesdays. That's what we do here. So you can tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. You can call that number 614-460-8010. Or, of course, you can always jump in the YouTube chat. Go to YouTube, 971 The Fan, T-Bone and Tyvis. And you'll be right there. All the comments, we'll read those coming up at 7:30. We'll get Tyvis's answers to your questions. Preseason All-American list came out. Did the Buckeyes get slighted? That's what the streets are saying. We'll talk about it next. D-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Right now, we are seeing some major backups as you're heading towards New Albany on this Wednesday. There's a crash in this area, 161 eastbound, just passing Hamilton Road and right before New Albany Road. We have a left lane that is closed for many drivers, and it's causing some major delays. 14 miles per hour we're talking are your speeds so far. That workaround is getting off 161 and using East Dublin Granville Road to head eventually New Albany Road and back on 161. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Men, when addressing the problem of erectile dysfunction, you want the right treatment for your specific medical situation because every case is different, and finding the right treatment can mean the difference between just an okay experience and an amazing one. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and at our practices, we offer the full range of ED treatment protocols and can even combine therapies to help make those intimate moments special both for you and your partner. At Tri-State Men's Health, we are the leader in treating ED in the area. Our medical providers specialize in men's sexual health and understand that no two cases are alike, which means you'll get the right treatment for you based on sound medical evaluation and appropriate applications of medical therapies. Plus, we offer treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, which means if you're like most men, you'll get your sex life back. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the tri-state area to serve you.
Iconic summer moments deserve an iconic drink. Reach for Mountain Dew, an American original. From its beginnings in the foothills of Tennessee to your biggest summer yet. The refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew is the perfect companion to your American summer adventures. Enjoy the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Tasting great since 48. Look for Mountain Dew in stores near you at mountaindew.com. That's mountaindew.com.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor and call a groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Welcome back to That Lux Life. It's your boy, Will Winmore. Today's guest, the Millionaire Ball from the new Ohio Lottery Daily Draw game, Millionaire for Life. Hey-o! So if a player matches 5 numbers and the Millionaire Ball number, they win $1 million a year for life. Hey-o! Or $100,000 a year for life if they match just 5. Hey-o! Millionaire for Life is the game. Millionaire Ball is his name. Play Ohio's newest daily draw game for your chance to win for life. Players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Coghlan Kia of Dublin is now open, and we're offering grand opening savings at all 4 Coghlan Kia locations. Get 0% financing on select new 26 Kia Sportage and Sorrento. Pay 0 out of pocket when you lease a new 27 Seltos or 26 Sportage for $375 a month for 36 months. Get grand opening savings at Coghlan Kia.
Coghlan has the car for you.
With approved credit, 0% for 48 months equals $20.83 per 1,000 finance through Kia Motor Finance. Leases include 10,000 miles per year with 20 cents per mile over penalty. Excludes tax, title, and registration. No security deposit. See dealer for details and 83126.
Do you have foot pain? Foot pain is not normal regardless of your age or job. Podiatric physicians are the most qualified doctors to care for your feet and can provide important foot care solutions or shoe inserts to better manage foot pain. Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association podiatric physicians are located throughout the state and are dedicated to providing the highest quality foot and ankle care. We've been serving the profession and the public for over 100 years. For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
What defines Ohio? A place that dares to go first and never looks back. There's no slowing us down. At Jobs Ohio, our mission is clear. Strengthen job opportunities and empower Ohio's workforce. Another reason why Ohio is now ranked the #1 state for business by CNBC. This is what unstoppable feels like. We did it together, Ohio. Our time is now. See Ohio's momentum at jobsohio.com/Ohio's time.
It's high school football on the Fan. Join Tyler Danberg and Coach Larry Wolf for the Capital Ford of Columbus High School Football Game of the Week.
This week, Olentangy Orange at Olentangy Berlin.
Live coverage starts Friday at 6:30. The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Those clouds will steadily increase and thicken throughout the day today. There's a chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms, mainly late. We'll see highs around 80. Overnight, areas of rain and thunderstorms likely. Some locally heavy rain is possible, lows in the mid-60s. Any showers tomorrow should wrap up early. For The Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
Just when you thought afternoons couldn't get any dumber.
You fellas been doing a bit of boozing, have you?
Common Man and Tinny.
Weekdays from 3 to 6.
Your home for dumb. The Fan. Your home for football, food, and fun. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. Before the show we were talking, and I struck on an idea, Tyvis. I feel like we need to do this. And that is, you and I need to we need to do video series with digital where you and I take 2 minutes and introduce each other to the lore of our respective music scenes that we come from. Because I listen to a lot of heavy, hardcore, screamy metal stuff.
Yeah, you were telling me the history between, there was a band.
Yeah, there was a band.
2 brothers.
Yeah.
They got mad at each other and went their separate ways to create their own band. And they swore that they would never, ever work together again.
Yes, and I was telling you about this band, that if this band ever reunites.
If they do a tour where both bands is together.
Yeah.
You said you are canceling your week.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there.
This show.
This band, I was listening on the way in. The thing, I walked into you today and I said, spare only the ones I love, slay the rest.
And I knew that.
You knew it was a line.
There has to be some line. What band said that?
It's a band called Every Time I Die. Massive band. In that scene of music. They broke up a few years ago.
Look what they look like.
Do they look like Keith and Jordan Buckley are the brothers in question. Keith was the vocalist. Jordan played guitar. They've both split off now. They have their own bands. Keith is in Many Eyes. Jordan is in Better Lovers, who just lost their own lead singer. Now they got to find a new lead. Anyway, the point is, I was just saying, if that band ever united, and then that led me down further to another band called The Chariot, which, Isaiah, I know you're familiar with The Chariot.
I do know The Chariot.
And you know that I'm not lying. If The Chariot ever reunited, there would be people lighting themselves on fire to go to that concert. They're one of those bands that they broke up in 2013, and every time their lead singer, Josh Scoggin, mentions anything online, it's like, please bring back the Chariot. His answer every time is, no, I am not doing that. And I said, if the Chariot and Every Time I Die ever reunited and then went on a world tour together, they would bankroll, like they could bankroll a small country. Like the amount of money they would make off of that, insane. But they won't do it because they're artists. They have too much integrity. They don't do it for the money, Tyvis. I'm just saying, if I'm saying we could do a video series and then you could talk to me about like NBA Youngboy or whatever you're listening to these days. I know that's your scene.
I'm not listening to no YB right now. YB is in either North Korea or South Korea.
I hope it's not in North Korea.
And he lastly talked about how he doesn't have a relationship with his mother and he never will.
Yeah, but I think we could alternate. Like I could do one and then you could do one. And then we could, because I don't know a lot about the scene of music that you listen to. You don't know a lot about the scene of music that I listen to. This is building bridges. I think this is good.
Oh, yeah.
I think we should do that. We do it a lot off the air. We should do it we should get paid for it. We should get something out of it. I don't know.
They ain't paying us.
Yeah, for like the 18 people that would like those videos on social. I think that'd be great. So the preseason All-American list came out, college football. And I don't think it's bad that people feel this way as Buckeye fans. I totally get where this is coming from. But the preseason All-America list, there were only 2 players for the Buckeyes that made the list. Jeremiah Smith, obviously, first-team All-American preseason. The other one is Luke Montgomery, who made it onto the second team.
Okay.
So
we got Julian Sang and Jeremiah Smith first team, and then...
Oh, no. Oh. There's only 2 guys.
Oh.
Only Jeremiah Smith and Luke Montgomery. That's it.
Wait a minute.
So there's
preseason All-American?
Yeah. Julian Saying, not first team, not second team.
I guess there is a lot of quarterbacks, allegedly, a lot of quarterbacks that's supposed to be elite. That's, so.
Well, here's the thing. Allegedly. And I get the frustration, right? Because what happens is you have a scenario where Ohio State just got named the number 1 team in the preseason. According to the AP voters, according to a lot of voters in a lot of polls, Ohio State's the best team. So then there's a little bit of consternation with Buckeye fans saying, hold on a second. If we're the best team, you guys are just penciling us in as the number 1 team, but then you think we only have 2 preseason All-Americans. Well, what gives? Why do you think that they're so good if you're then also saying, respecting these guys as first or second teamers?
What Texas has.
Here, I'll give you here's the first team offense, okay? Dante Moore's your quarterback. Okay. Kawan Lacey at Ole Miss, running back, along with Jaden Ball from Florida.
Okay.
Then Jeremiah Smith, Cam Coleman, and I feel like those are the only 2 wide receivers they have. But I feel like Malachi Toney was also, I thought, a first teamer. I don't know why he's not listed here. Let me see. Maybe they have him on the second team. Oh, okay, he's second team. That's why. My bad. Then they have Tradez Green from LSU, tight end. The offensive line, they have Drew Bobo from Georgia at center, Carter Smith from Indiana at tackle, along with Trevor Gooseby from Texas. Is he the guy that just got hurt? Is he their dude that just had his knee bruised?
Wasn't that a tackle? Let me see.
Well, this guy's a tackle, Trevor Gooseby.
Oh, well, then
anyway, senior tackle for Texas. I'm saying, like, that's the dude who has I think a bone bruise. Yeah, I don't know if it's him or the other tackle.
The guy that got Trevor Gooseby.
That's him. There you go, Gooseby. Oh my God, Gooseby's hurt. Hopefully he gets better, because I want Texas at full strength.
He makes me want.
He
makes me want Huey Magoo's.
Huey Magooseby. My God. Let him live. He's probably gonna be like untouchable when he plays the Buckeyes, but whatever. And obviously he's a great player. He's a preseason All-American. Antoine Knapp from Notre Dame at guard, and Luke Montgomery, your other first team preseason All-American.
So Texas have 2. The tackle. I feel like
this list is
Coleman.
I feel like this list is wrong. Am I looking? You know what? Back up. I'm stupid.
Oh my God.
I am right. Hang on. There are only 2 first-team All-Americans. What I was looking at was CBS Sports' version of it. But no, I do know that the preseason All-American. Where's the actual AP preseason All-American team? Where is it? Here we go.
What's going on with you,
Tyvis?
today?
I'm sorry. Okay, most of those.
Did Walker tell you got AIDS too?
Most of those. Okay, Dante Moore is on the AP All-American first. Like, he's first team. Kawan Lacey, I was right about that. Is there? Well, but the other running back that threw me, because I saw the Florida name, that didn't make sense.
Is it Louisville?
No, it's Ahmad Hardy.
Oh, well,
yeah.
Is he playing this year?
I think so.
After he got shot? No,
I know. I was wondering that too, but they said he's
him.
back on track to get on there. All right. The tackles are Trevor Goosby's one of them. Huey McGoosby, your guy. And Carter Smith from Indiana is the other tackle. Evan Tengsdahl, dude from Cincinnati, fourth year, let him live. And Shadre Hurst from Houston. That's who they have as the guards. Center is Cade Piper from Iowa. Trades Green, third-year LSU tight end. They have him. And then that's what threw me off. The AP has 3 wide receivers. Jeremiah Smith, Malachi Toney, and Cam Coleman, all listed as first-team wide receivers. Wayne Knight, they have, who's the guy from Seinfeld, and also apparently an all-purpose player at UCLA. Let him live. And Tate Sandel, kicker, fifth-year guy from Oklahoma. The second-team offense is where the AP has Luke Montgomery. So all I'm saying is, like, the Buckeye fans were pissed a little bit, and I don't blame a lot of Buckeye fans for feeling this way, that Julian Sayin gets no love, even though he was a Heisman finalist, not on the first team. The second-team quarterback, for what it's worth, was Trinidad Chambliss from Ole Miss. So that was a little bit weird for me.
Dang.
Like, I mean,
no C.J. Carr, no Arch Manning, no Lenore Sellers.
I bet there's a lot of teams fan base.
Mensa,
a lot of teams fan
bases. The maker.
No, none of those guys.
Supposed to be like 10 of them that go. These will come be drafted. Wow.
I don't know why the AP. I don't know why the APs is the one that everybody takes the most seriously, but it is. At least I feel like that's how it is.
I don't take none of them serious because it's probably going to be some guy that we don't even know of that's going to take first team of all of this.
Last year, the 2025 AP preseason poll, the quarterbacks, Cade Klubnik, first team.
Mm-hmm.
Second team, Garrett Nussmeier.
Take a bath. Now, I know there was what? Was it with Nussmeier? Wasn't it that he was injured? Like, that was a thing with, they supposedly said all year he was dealing with injuries nobody knew about, whatever. But yeah, neither of those guys turned out to have the season that we thought. So you're right. These are preseason All-America ratings. That's why I don't get too twisted up about it. On the first-team defense side, just a couple highlights. I mean, I won't run through all of them, but Colin Simmons and Dylan Stewart, your 2 edge rushers, I take it you have no problems with either of those.
Oh, no.
No.
Especially Dylan Stewart. That's a grown man right there.
Yeah, that's
right.
a
Mack truck.
Yeah. But Oregon has Amari Washington as one of the defensive tackles. David Stone, third-year guy from Oklahoma, they have here. Which, by the way, this is also the first time I've realized this. This entire AP listing and the other one I was reading from CBS, which wasn't the one I meant to read, all of them have guys listed as first year, second year, third year. We're done. Apparently, we're done with freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, because now it's 5 for 5. So 5 for 5 killed all the names of all the classes. We don't have because
sophomore, junior, all that. Yeah, no.
Why can't we just say sophomore, junior, senior, and then when they get to fifth year, be like, oh, fifth year, and then just call them that
senior.
Super senior. Yeah, come up with a goofy name. Like I still to this day don't know what sophomore means other than your second year of high school or college. Like, what is it based on? Sophomore. Like,
my sophomore seats.
No, but I'm saying, like, we could just come up with a word.
Oh, my gosh.
Like, freshman, it's like, all right, you're fresh, and back in the day, they were all men before they let women into college. I'm sure that was when this term came to be. So it's like, you're a fresh meat, fresh man, fresh dude. That makes sense. Junior, I mean, it's like you're not a senior, so you're a junior. Obviously, senior's like the oldest one there. Sophomore never made sense to me. I don't understand that word. So I'm saying for fifth year, we should come up with a nonsense word like that.
You think too critically.
That's a problem I've had my entire life, buddy. And trust me, I wish I didn't. I wish I walked through life with my jaw open and drooling. That would make it a lot easier.
By the way, Bedward Chris in the chat asks you, are you hip to Amity Affliction?
Oh, yeah. Amity Affliction. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, these are bands, Tyvis. These are bands.
Never heard of it.
That's all right. We'll get you educated in the break. But yeah, I'm not used to the fifth year thing, the fourth year thing, the third year thing. But yeah, any problems with the Buckeyes not being listed more favorably in this AP All Preseason Top 25 or All American list?
Who could you make the case for outside of Julian Zane?
I'm with you. That I think there's a lot of guys who probably will be, I hope, on the one at the end of the year.
That's the one that matters.
That's the one that matters to me, too. This is the hype list right here. But this is a team that has a lot of guys who need to prove themselves, and that is why there's trepidation among a lot of Buckeye fans.
I'm just looking at just some of the names that Ohio State was trying to get. KJ Bolden was a guy that they was in. Wasn't Dylan Stewart was a guy that they was in.
Yeah.
Man, we had some misses. Boy.
Who was it? I know. I am aware. Jordan Seaton, another guy that I guess I don't know if we were in on him. Buckeye fans wanted Ohio State to be in on him, but
for sure they did.
They did not end up getting in. But that's fine. Whatever. We're going to find out. That's why they play the games. Who cares about these preseason lists? Until the teams all turn out, if they don't turn out to be any good, then you start to say, oh, that might be why. Coming up, too, we're going to talk about a new rivalry brewing in college football. I'll tell you about it in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Besides that crash out.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Besides that crash out in New Albany, other roads around the metro are looking just fine on this Wednesday. For those traveling from Grove City, especially downtown, you're looking nice and easy going 71 in that northbound direction, heading up towards Green Lawn Avenue. Same situation for our friends in Delaware County. This time around is as you're heading southbound on 71, only a 9-minute commute between 36 to 270. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Nothing feels better on a hot summer day than coming home to a nice air-conditioned house. If your AC is on the fritz, don't sweat it. Call the pros at the Waterworks Heating and Cooling. We service all makes and models and can provide great savings on a Lennox home comfort system that delivers that perfect feeling. The Waterworks Heating and Cooling Services. Call us at 614-232-2222 and schedule fast service today. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results.
Hi, guys. This is the Rocket Roger Clemens. You don't pitch in the majors for 24 years without feeling it later. Shoulders, elbows, knees. Trust me, pain doesn't retire when you do.
That's baseball legend Roger Clemens.
I tried the ice. I tried rest, PT, nothing really worked. When I heard about QC Kinetics, the concept sounded promising. Non-surgical regenerative treatments that help your body heal itself without surgery. Sign me up, just what I needed, real lasting relief.
Whether you're a former pro, a weekend golfer, or just want to walk around pain-free again, QC Kinetics uses cutting-edge technology and natural biologics to help restore and repair damaged tissue.
I trusted them with my joints. Now I'm back doing what I love.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at capitalfordofcolumbus.com.
Internet, calm down.
The day one of these men answers an email in a timely fashion will be the first day they've ever answered an email in a timely fashion.
The internet is ruining everything.
This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
I like this. I looked in the YouTube chat. By the way, it's Ask Tyvis Anything 1 hour from now. Get your questions in. YouTube, 971 The Fan, T-Bone and Tyvis. You'll be right in there.
That's called a vertical tease.
Vertical tease, yes. Going straight up to 7:30. Even though time, to me, is linear, so it should be a
horizontal.
I don't even understand.
Yeah.
Whatever. Who cares? The visualization of time is something we don't talk enough about. Because in my brain, my calendar literally has it's cylindrical. Like I can't even describe it to you. But like when we're in summer, like we're at the bottom of a cylinder right now, and then we're ramping back up to like this. I can't even. Why even talk about it? Why even talk? Look at how you're looking at me. Like in my head, calendar looks a weird way.
Makes sense to you.
The time looks a weird. I don't know. The visualization we all have of time. I think that's a subject. It's not for now, but at some point, maybe next summer, when we have nothing to talk about because we're in football season, we should get into how we all think about time. Because I'm telling you, people all have their own versions of how they visualize time.
If you spend time thinking about time, then you're wasting time.
That's right. Also, I'm sure some of you
that was deep.
When I just started saying any of this, some of you said, "Thank you." It's those type of conversations that get people to think I smoke, and I don't. That's just how my brain works.
You got to smoke. You might do some shrooms.
That's even more than that, right? So what are we talking about? Oh yeah, the YouTube chat. I saw that, and this is where I love that our YouTube chat is here. Cam just out of nowhere said, "Damn, I could go for a burger right now. Might need to go to Burger King," which I have been a proponent of telling people, if you don't know, I turned you on to this. You can just order a burger at 7:30 in the morning if you want to. Burger King says it might take them some time because they're like, we didn't fry up any burgers yet, but you want us to put some on the griddle, we will. We'll flame broil them. I'm sorry, Burger King. But they'll do it if you come through the drive-thru for breakfast time, they will make a burger for you.
Did Meat Sweats get White Castle to bring the waffle slider thing back?
I don't know if he did or not.
He's supposed to be harassing them daily to get them to bring it back.
Right. Andy then in the chat said, get some White Castle. And he said, morning sliders are a vibe. So then there's that. And then I bring up the Sheetz burger sliders are actually, they're okay. They're not bad.
Like the burger or
they have sliders.
The breakfast. Oh, you talking about
they have at
lunch.
Sheetz. You can but you can get that at 4 a.m. if you want to. You can get it whenever you want.
You came in here
I have done a few times on my way in. Burger sliders. It's 2 of them for like $4.99 or something like that. Yeah. Load those things up with some toppings. Let's go.
Do you like that, or you like that the pretzel bun sandwich that you
pretzel bun's not bad either.
Yeah.
Oh, I like Tyvis. I like a lot of things. Look at me.
But if you could
get
only
this way
choose
from
one thing for breakfast, it would be the AM Crunch Wrap from Taco Bell.
Well, that one's still pretty. I mean, yes, that's still pretty high. But we could have a new rivalry brewing in college sports, Tyvis. Don't get me off track talking food. You know I'm only here for serious sports conversation. Kurt Signetti was asked about, hey, what you and Notre Dame, same state. Big time programs now. Indiana has won things for like 2 years. Notre Dame has been a program in their minds. They've been the number one program in college football for 100 years. In everybody else's minds, they realized they mostly fell off for 40 years. And then last couple of years, suddenly they tick back up. Why? Because they have a Buckeye running things now. Go figure. Anyway, Kurt Signetti was asked about playing Notre Dame in the future. And here's what he said.
Yeah, I'd like to play Notre Dame. They ought to come to our place twice. We'll go up there once since they're not in the conference. I'd love to play them. Be a great in-state game, you know. I guess there's a backstory to that. I don't quite know what it is. So, you know, it is what it is. And Big Ten schedule's pretty darn tough, too.
Here's what I like about Kurt Signetti on this front. He has been the guy that everyone maligns, rightfully so, for scheduling nobody. And then every time they ask, would you like to play this guy? He's like, oh, yeah. Sure. Because you know that pisses off everybody else who hates this man. Like, every Notre Dame fan is screaming right now at Kurt Signetti, like, what? You don't schedule anyone. Notre Dame schedules way more better teams.
Notre Dame cannot say that, especially not this year. They can't.
Well,
have you seen
that's fair. This year, you're right.
Game, and it's Miami.
But the fact,
and SMU, too.
The fact he worked in there, they got to come here twice. We'll go there once because they're not in the conference.
Yeah.
They're not in the conference. I like how he said that with the Pittsburgh accent. I'm just saying, like, I like that he tweaks people. Now, when he tweets the Buckeyes, I don't like it, but I respect that there's a heel in the Big Ten, and he sticks his chin out and said, "Go ahead, try it. I'm right here for you."
This is a good year for him.
It is,
because a lot of people are. I think right now everybody's on the fence with him. Like, you don't know. Like, everybody respects what he did and, like, says that is a remarkable job. But, like, now that he's got a fresh batch of players, like, it's going to be interesting. Like, because people's like, if he do it this year, which they got a favorable schedule this year as well. If he makes a lot of noise this year, it's like he's completely stamped, which is crazy because the man just won a national championship. But, like, I feel like everybody would be like, all right, he is that guy.
Yeah. Oh, no, I trust me. You know where I stand. I think he's
the greatest of all time.
He's in the
capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T.
That'd be the GOAT.
You don't know that reference?
No.
Floyd Mayweather.
Did he really? I didn't know. No wonder 50 Cent said he can't read. 50 Cent has his own problems, and I'm not co-signing anything and everything 50 Cent does. But when he challenged that man to read a page of Harry Potter, I lost my mind. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
He came back and said that he knows Harry Potter's 2 challenges, so they're going to switch the cat in the hat.
It's cold. But hey, you know what? That's part of yes.
Damn, that's hateful.
I like it. And I like the fact that Kurt Signetti is out there challenging this stuff and having a good time with it. But I don't say he's the GOAT. I say he's got to be in the conversation solely for what he's done in Indiana. We don't have to relitigate that. But my point is, if he goes out again and gets that team into, like, let's say they make the playoffs and they make a run to, I don't know, semifinals. Wouldn't that at some point make everyone who's saying, oh, this guy's was a smoke and mirrors for a couple of years. I don't know how you could say that about Indiana football winning a national championship and going 16-0. But if that's how you feel, what is the bar for you to say, all right, maybe he is in that conversation? Is it another championship? How many do you need to see?
For me, it's just consistently. If he makes it to this year, they make the CFP and they win. I just give him just one game in the playoffs. To me, he's stamped. To me, he's stamped as one of the top, if not the top coach in college right now. I don't have a problem saying that.
Yeah. I think that's fair, and I think it's real.
What I will be interested to know is now, until the CFP comes out with like strength of schedule matters, nobody's going to schedule no tough games. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I hate the strength of schedule stuff to a degree, because you know what it's going to turn into. Is every SEC schedule is going to be the toughest schedule in the history of the world?
Yeah, well, that's not. They need to reevaluate that.
It just sucks, because there's no, that's all subjective. So that it leads to then, we just all think the SEC's tough. So then when they lose 4 games, we still got to put them in over a 2-loss Big Ten team, because somehow we know that this is tougher when we don't actually know that at all. When they play the games, the SEC loses. All right, we'll come back. Columbus, Ohio, it may be the home to the worst drivers of all time. We'll tell you why this city sucks when it comes to driving next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Besides that crash out in New Albany, other roads around the metro are looking just fine on this Wednesday. For those traveling from Grove City, especially downtown, you're looking nice and easy going 71 in that northbound direction, heading up towards Green Lawn Avenue. Same situation for our friends in Delaware County. This time around is as you're heading southbound on 71, only a 9-minute commute between 36 to 270. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
CEC Turf and Tractor is growing. We're proud to welcome Green & Sons Equipment's Mount Sterling and Marysville locations. Same hometown service you trust, now with the strength of one of Ohio's largest Kubota dealers. Visit CECTurfandTractor.com today.
If you dread dealing with your insurance company more than you dread build-it-yourself furniture, that came in 47 different pieces.
Why do I have 6 extra screws?
With extremely vague instructions.
What are these? Hieroglyphics?
Then you might have Insuranoia. And if you have Insuranoia, then you should get NJM. They go to great lengths to do its best for their policyholders. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM. Insurance underwritten by NJM Insurance Company and its subsidiaries.
Hey, it's Common Man. Everybody's talking about affordability these days, but the good news is you'll find hundreds of vehicles that fit your budget at GoGermain.com. Drive home in a new sedan starting at just $139 a month. New SUVs from only $189 a month, or a truck for as low as $329. Plus, choose from over 1,700 new and pre-owned vehicles, all priced under $30K, and it's only at GoGermain.com. And with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Go see my friends today. GoGermain.com.
It's your final splash of the season at Zoombezi Bay. It's the ultimate way to end your summer. Open weekends through Labor Day. Get your tickets at ZoombeziBay.com and end your summer at
Zoombezi Bay.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Sounds like you heard about our special sale right now, where qualifying installs are 40% off.
Yep, it's why we're now offering 2 windows for the price of 1.
Wait, what was that?
That was the disclaimer. I can make up all kinds of things as long as there's a disclaimer at the end.
I'm not sure that's right, Wilson.
Sure it is. Listen, I can bench press 100 pounds. No, I can't. That's a lie.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Common Man and Bob Capace here. So, Bob, you got this ring builder thing on your website.
Yep, you pick the diamond, the setting, customize your own engagement ring before you even come in this store.
I actually tried it.
You did?
It was ridiculously easy.
See, if Common Man can build a perfect ring online,
anybody can, because I'm dumb.
Then book an appointment and we'll help make it exactly the way you designed it.
That's why I always tell people, I know a guy. You too can design your own engagement ring with the ring builder at WorthingtonJewelers.com. If I can do it, anyone can.
Worthington Jewelers, where Columbus gets engaged.
For a limited time, enjoy a basic wash for just $5 at Ultimate Shine Car Wash. Plus, every visit includes free vacuums, microfiber towels, and mat and glass cleaner. Text radio to 80402 to receive your offer and stop by Ultimate Shine today. Visit UltimateShineCarWash.com for locations. Offer valid now through August 3rd. Text radio to 80402. By providing your phone number, you agree to receive automated text messages. Consent not required for purchase. The number of marketing communications may vary per month. For apply stock stop to cancel and help for help. Message and data rates may apply. Terms of use and privacy notice apply. See ultimateshinecarwash.com for details.
Kick off your savings when you buy or refinance your home with a Miller Lending no closing cost mortgage. Closing costs aren't mandatory, so don't fumble away your opportunity to save money. 8779 no cost. That's 8779 no cost. Or apply online at nocostmortgage.com.
When your furnace or air conditioner stops working, you can always rely on Atlas Butler to get it up and running the same day. So why not depend on Atlas Butler for all your plumbing needs? Our expert plumbers can take care of anything from a clogged drain to a broken water heater. We work on all brands of water heaters and plumbing equipment. One call does it all.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Bring bold flavor to every cookout with Billiards Plus. Shop top-of-the-line grills and turn every cookout into a win. Then bring the fun inside with pool tables, shuffleboard, and more. Everything for the ultimate game room. Billiards Plus. Grills, games, and good times. Online or on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Your favorite fan shows are available as a podcast. What a concept. And don't miss exclusive podcast content like Austin and Byrne. Listen on your schedule from anywhere in the world. Available wherever you get your podcasts. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. The only contraband hiding in Tyvis's butt cheeks is a Kit Kat bar. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
The podcast of this show is available for you wherever you get podcasts. Just search T-Bone and Tyvis. It'll be right there on your favorite podcast app. You can then access it. You can like it, subscribe to it, follow it. It's all brought to you by our friends at Capital Ford of Columbus, so shout out to them. Thank you for sponsoring the podcast. But, yeah, if you missed the first part of the show, you missed us having a lively discussion about how Tyvis says inappropriate phrases to his doctors. And you can find out more about that with the podcast. So there you go. By the way, the YouTube chat has divided into a couple different camps. We had, we had our guy Andy, who Andy's a good dude. Andy sells a certain product.
Where are we at?
Andy
likes to go to the moon.
Sure. Andy said he visualizes time as a clock. The months go in a circle. January is 12 to 1 p.m. February is 1 to 2 p.m. March is 3, etc. I'm telling you, people visualize time in ways that we don't fully understand or appreciate. And that needs to be explored by science.
The months go in a circle. January is 12 to 1. February is 1 to 2.
Yeah, that's how do you visualize when you think of right now I said Tyvis in January we're going to do something. How would you view that in your head? You just go like, oh, it's just a calendar page. Like I just scroll the calendar across to that. Do you flip a calendar page over? Is there some other visualization you have of that, or have you ever given that any thought?
So when the month changes, I got a calendar that I draw on the refrigerator.
That's what you visualize.
I clean it off, put January, put the dates on, and put all the things that I got to do in the month of January so my wife knows what I have.
So if someone says a time, you just think of that calendar saying January. You think of the same whiteboard in your kitchen or wherever it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Isaiah, do you have a...
I think about
I think people have different things. What do you visualize when I say like something that's happening in January?
Snow.
I immediately think of the color blue. I think my months might be color coded. I think by season.
I'm telling you.
I think I'm maybe blue. When you say January, I just think blue.
Yeah.
If you said August, I would say red.
I'm telling you,
I would think yellow.
When I think of a calendar,
that's spring for me. That's more May for me.
See,
May is pink.
What I'm talking about. Everybody,
now you're going to change the whole way I think, Tyvis.
No, wait,
May? May's not Valentine's Day.
Why do I think pink when I think of May?
See, everybody's got different visualizations.
February is red.
Yeah, I could see that. For Valentine's Day is red or pink. Yeah, I could see that.
I guess pink is more springy. It's a springy color.
See, I don't think it's much color, but I genuinely think, like, if you ever ridden a roller coaster where you've been at the top of the loop, like you're upside down, but you're going down the second half of the loop, right?
That's where you're at.
That's where January sits for me. When I'm in January, I see February, March, April, like down the bottom of this track. And then when we get to August, now I'm at the bottom of the track, and if you say something's happening in December, I'm looking up at.
That's crazy.
I don't know why.
I don't think like that.
I only realized this like a year or two ago, where I don't know what caused me to notice it.
It's January. It's the first of the year.
So that we have that discussion going on in the chat. And then we also have the discussion about good breakfast places, which, of course, there's always food talk in the chat. But where did it go? This one was from, now see, I've lost. Oh, Matt.
Taylor Farms lettuce.
Matt. Well, depends on what you're looking for. Matt in the chat brought this up. Just popped in to say, has anyone had Jeff's Donuts in Gahanna yet? Highly recommended. Open 24 hours. That's all carry on crazies. Thank you, Matt. 24-hour donut places need to be,
Jeff's
we need to
Donuts.
publicize that. We need to know where these places are, because as someone who is up various hours of the 24 hours.
Is Jeff's Donuts more like a Krispy Kreme? Or
I don't
is
know.
It that, what's the other one?
Well, there's cake donuts, and then there's like a lot of places do both, Tyvis. They have like cake donuts, and then they have the glazed yeast ring donuts. Even Krispy Kreme does a cake donut. Their blueberry donut's more of like a cake donut, and it's very good.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's not as thick as some of the other places' cake donuts. I prefer a Jolly Pirate myself. That's my favorite donut spot in Columbus.
I got my wife some Buckeye donuts.
Those are right up there. They're right up there with the Jolly
one that
Pirate
got
for
like
me.
the twist. It's like
The cinnamon twist.
Is that what it's called?
Probably. Yeah, and that is more.
I love donuts,
dude. I'm telling you, former crew goalkeeper Matt Lampson back in the day he wanted to go on a donut tour of Ohio. He used to talk about it all the time, and I don't know if he ever did it. I hope he did, because that was, to me, one of the greatest ideas I ever heard. But yes, would you have a favorite donut spot, Isaiah?
Mine's Daylight Donuts, because they've got really good jelly-filled donuts, and I love jelly-filled.
Oh, you're a jelly guy.
You like a filled donut?
I like a jelly-filled donuts, preferably blueberry or apple is my favorite.
Oh, man.
You like a filled donut?
A fruit-filled donut?
I didn't used to, but since I've gotten older, now they're the only thing I'll get.
Really?
Is fruit-filled.
The jelly donuts, I've never done it for me, but I love a cream-filled. You can get out of here with your custard, Boston cream. It's not cream. Don't call it Boston cream. That's custard and pudding, and I don't like it. I like the fluffy, airy, light cream. In a donut, I could eat 20 of those. I love those.
Yeah, I for some odd reason, I can't do those.
I know you can't.
I can't.
You can't do bacon on a donut either, which depresses me, because you're missing out on one of the greatest taste combinations in the history of mankind. Maple donut with bacon on top.
If I could go back to college, I would transfer from Ohio State to Marshall.
What, you would?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because they got Tudor's biscuits. All you can eat.
Dude, I told you. I told you last year when I went there. I went to Huntington, West Virginia, in part because of a conference or a concert I wanted to go to, but in part because Tudor's Biscuit World was right there. And I knew I was going to get a 2-for-1 on that. And I did. And I'm telling you, it was the biggest biscuit sandwich I've ever had in my life. You're ever in West Virginia, you see Tudor's Biscuits, and you don't stop, you don't love food. That's what I'm telling you. Columbus, Ohio might have the worst drivers of all time. So I saw this story. Apparently on Monday, somebody did this thing again. They stopped on 670 near Neal Avenue, causing an accident. A driver was apparently looking at the exit and wasn't sure if they were supposed to go or not to the exit. So rather than pull off on the exit and drive down to the bottom of it and see if it is the street they wanted.
Correct.
Or continue driving at a pace that everyone else is driving at and go to the next exit and turn around. No, they just stopped right in the middle of the road. So ODOT released the traffic footage of this, the cameras of it. They stopped in the middle of again, 670 by Neal Avenue, kind of a rough area to stop when everyone's trying to, there's so many different lanes there. There's so many different, you're getting on 315. There's different things that are going on there that if you're not being careful and you're not paying attention, I could absolutely see running into the back of someone who's going at speed,
yes,
let alone if they're dead stopped. So 3 or 4 cars managed to stop. Other cars had to swerve to avoid.
Yeah.
And then one car just flat out couldn't stop and just plowed right into the back of one of the stopped cars. And the person who caused this thing, no damage to their car, drove away. After 30 seconds, they just, oh, never mind. I guess I was in the wrong spot, and kept on driving.
Do they have the person?
I hope they catch him, because
this seems like an older thing.
I don't know. They said this happened at 7 p.m. It said a driver in a red SUV. That was what I saw. It was a little tiny. It looked like one of those little Kia SUVs.
A red SUV,
but it looked like a tiny one.
It was probably Rusty Rotors. I imagine that's what.
Yeah, you're a guy. Apparently, a tanker truck had to swerve to avoid this. This could have been even worse of an accident than it ended up being. But don't forget, this happened a couple times on 71. Remember that a few months ago?
Yeah, people was just stopping.
Yeah, and that caused accidents too.
Yeah,
I
remember that was
what
a
has
big
happened.
thing.
Well, I don't know what we need to do, but there has to be some solution. And I saw in the chat, Cam had actually a point where he said maybe we need to have like a retest of your driving ability. Like when you're 85, we probably shouldn't just assume you're good at it. Like maybe you should have to go, when you hit a certain age, maybe you should have to go retake those tests again like you do when you're 16. I'd be all about that. Go reapply for your license. Anytime. I'd put the age of 65.
Reapply for
can you get retirement money? Great. Trade-off, you have to go back every 5 years. You got to go retake the driver's test. It's free, but you got to go sit with an instructor. They're going to have you go around and do the things. They're also going to make you merge on the freeway.
Do you remember taking?
Because that's the one that I think throws the old people off.
You remember
a bit.
taking your driver's test?
Yeah.
Did you get a perfect score?
No, I got a ding because I stopped it was a right turn and I stopped, but I didn't come to a complete stop.
That's why you got.
But no one was coming. I looked and I stopped more than well enough.
I don't know nobody with a perfect score.
No, I didn't get.
No, not a perfect score for me.
Dang, I missed mine by 2 because I stopped at a stop sign and then the road I couldn't see, so I had to inch up to see and they said I took too long.
Oh, see, that's right. Okay,
I was too safe. You took way too long looking both ways.
That's what I did was I stopped and then I started inching to look, and then I just kind of never fully came to a complete stop at any point in the inching process. So that's what they dinged me on, but I still passed. The Browns got some bad news yesterday. We'll tell you about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic
from the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Watching some slowdowns very closely for you this morning over on the east side. First up, we still got that crash 161 eastbound beyond Hamilton Road. As you're heading towards places like New Albany, that left lane is still restricted for many drivers. East Dublin Granville Road as your alternate route is definitely the best way to get around this. Also a heads up, 33 westbound already getting slower over by Canal Winchester. 2 spots to Pickerington as well as Gender Road out there, looking at some slowdowns as many people will start to head out the door. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
At Wright Pat Credit Union, we are owned by our members, not shareholders. So our only bottom line is you.
What's the catch?
There isn't one. I mean, I guess you have to be a member.
Uh-huh. And what's that cost?
Oh, there's no monthly cost.
Oh, but there's a bunch of eligibility restrictions, right?
No. If you live here, you can bank here.
No catch. What is this?
It's banking done right. Wright Pat Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
When it's time to replace your roof, siding, or gutters, trust matters. That's why homeowners across Central Ohio have voted Newman Roofing City Scene Magazine's best roofing company 5 years in a row. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit newmanroofing.com today to schedule your free estimate.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks and a member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
August is here. The heat is not going to quit, and neither can you. If you're over 40 and the heat is taking its toll more than it used to, it might be your testosterone levels declining with age. If you want the energy, vitality, and endurance you used to have, go to fixmylowt.com and book your free T-test today.
Hate the taste of your water? You aren't alone. Thousands of Columbus homeowners have turned to Culligan Water of Columbus for better drinking water. Culligan's reverse osmosis drinking water systems are certified to reduce 18 times more contaminants than the leading standard pitcher filter. Get the peace of mind that comes with knowing your family's drinking water is protected. With 4 locations across Central Ohio, Culligan is Columbus's water treatment expert. Start with a free water test at CulliganWaterColumbus.com. Culligan, water you love. Contaminants may not be in your water.
Something big has just dropped at Hothead Burritos. Introducing barbecue pork carnitas. Juicy, mouth-watering pork carnitas. Our limited-time new citrus chipotle barbecue sauce. Savor the summer flavor. Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
Coghlan Kia of Dublin is now open, and we're offering grand opening savings at all 4 Coghlan Kia locations. Get 0% financing on select new 26 Kia Sportage and Sorrento. Pay 0 out of pocket when you lease a new 27 Seltos or 26 Sportage for $375 a month for 36 months. Get grand opening savings at Coghlan Kia.
Coghlan has the car for you.
With approved credit, 0% for 48 months equals $20.83 per 1,000 finance through Kia Motor Finance. Leases include 10,000 miles per year with 20 cents per mile over penalty. Excludes tax, title, and registration. No security deposit. See dealer for details and 831.26.
As the old saying goes, size matters.
At Morgan & Morgan, we have over 1,000 lawyers and nearly 6,000 people on staff.
But at the core, this is and always has been a family business.
Our family watching out for your family.
Call us or email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on a Saturday or a Sunday.
And if you ever have a problem, call our mom.
Morgan & Morgan.
For the people and your family.
Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Your next getaway is closer than you think at your Columbus Zoo. Baby elephants, playful tigers, hungry giraffes. Explore North America Trek and discover rescued bear cubs, eagles, and more. Plan your visit today at columbuszoo.org.
On this episode of Science Stuff, we're examining the fastest things on the planet. Like the cheetah. It can reach a land speed of probably having an off day happens to everybody, but here is the American race car. People love the thrill of the... Okay. Next up is the Falcon. No, all right. Oh, Great Caesar's ghost, what was that? Why, I think we've found the fastest... Let's watch in slow motion.
Hi, it's Alex, the friendly Apex...
It's Apex Pros, the pros who knows. They're the fastest thing on the planet. When you have a problem with your plumbing, furnace, air conditioner, or electrical system, Apex Pros gets to you faster than apparently everything. Leaves are blown from trees. Paint is stripped from buildings. Mothers clutch their children's hands. Because when you have something broken in your plumbing, HVAC, or electrical, you don't want to wait.
Columbus loves Apex Pros. ApexPros.com.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Isaiah Jacob. In the NBA, the Buss family is moving ahead with plans to sell its remaining shares of the Lakers. 5 of the 6 Buss siblings are reportedly united behind the decision, with Jeannie Buss, the lone sibling, opposed. The Guardians got back in the win column yesterday, cruising past the Giants 8-1. Cleveland now sits just 1 game back of a wild card spot and will look to keep the momentum going tonight when they host San Francisco again at 6:40. The Reds, meanwhile, were shut out by the Cardinals 3-0. Cincinnati gets another shot at St. Louis tonight, with that one also getting underway at 6:40. This update is sponsored by TurboTrack Realty. Done with that property, call John Kozik at TurboTrack Realty for a cash offer, 614-472-0000. Sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Everyone on this show was skinny until they met Bone.
There are a lot of fat guys here.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right, DJVL tweeted us and said, T-Bone, have you forgotten when I brought you and Timmy Hall donuts from Donut World in Lancaster? No, I've not.
Timmy Hall?
Timmy and I were filling in once, and he brought us donuts. And
in the afternoon?
I think so, yeah. He brought them in. They were good.
Donuts in the afternoon?
They were
like
good.
That?
Yeah, have you met me? Tyvis.
I feel like I get it. You can eat it in the afternoon, but I feel like it's like a breakfast thing.
It is a breakfast thing.
You like get them in that morning, and if they just so happen to still some be left over, you eat it throughout that.
See, this is it's not Hot Take Tuesday. It is Wild Card Wednesday. No, it's not. It's not. It's Ask Tyvis Anything Wednesday. However, this is a hot take I have, and I will stand on this hill. I don't like breakfast for dinner. I've never been a fan of that. So to your point, donuts being a breakfast food, some people might say, why would you want that any time of day? My answer is because I don't think donuts should be a breakfast food. I think they should be a dessert. I think donuts, we have turned them into a breakfast food, but like if you served apple pie for breakfast, that's just a food that's good after. I would eat a donut after a meal. Like, have a meal and then have a donut for dessert. What's the problem with that? Why would that be bad? Well, how is that any different than getting a soft chocolate chip cookie after you have a nice dinner at a restaurant, or getting a brownie with ice cream on it? It's a dessert. A donut, a good donut, a warm, fresh donut is a good dessert to have after any meal. It does not need to be a breakfast food. I will stand on that. 24-hour donut places, they get it. They understand. T-Bone here, running for Congress on the donut platform.
Depends on the meal that you just had. Are you talking like you had like pancakes, eggs, bacon? You ate all that and then want to end it with the donut?
No. I'm saying I also, for what it's worth, if you just had a 12-course sushi flight, I wouldn't say that that's probably the meal either. But there are some meals that I feel are decadent enough where it's like, you know what? We're already in. We're having steak. We're having this other. And now at the end of it, here's a nice fresh donut. Yeah. What's wrong with that? A well-done, nice, fresh donut.
You bring up sushi. Who's got the best sushi?
See, I don't know. Do you go for sushi a lot?
Yeah, I like sushi.
I like it. I just have recently found out that I like it in the last 5 or 6 years is when I started eating it. And I don't know that I've had any good sushi just because I don't know. I haven't had enough of it to know what's good and bad. I've had cheap sushi is what I've usually had.
You know the difference. It's a big difference. It's just
I'll be honest, a lot of the sushi I've had is the kind you can go get at like Kroger or Meijer where they have it pre-made and you just take it home. Like, that's good. I like it. So I'll eat that. I had some in Seattle when I was there. I thought that was pretty good. But
so I think Dylan was the one. So either the chat or Dylan brought up that Kroger do the fresh sushi every day.
Yeah.
So like one day I was just so happy to be in Kroger, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go look at this sushi stuff. And I ended up grabbing one of them, and I took it home and I ate it, and it was fine, but it was cold. Like, I wanted it to be like a little bit warm because I had like a shrimp type one,
What are we talking about? Isn't sushi always cold?
No.
What?
Not necessarily.
Huh?
Not necessarily.
I thought the whole point of sushi was it's raw fish. I
don't do the raw one. No, I do a shrimp tempura roll, which is fried shrimp. Okay, so let's get this out and over right now. I'm not doing the raw stuff like that. That's not me.
Tyvis, I know. Okay, I get that that's not you, but that is the thing when it comes to sushi, is that the majority of the sushi, I'm pretty sure the whole thing is it's supposed to be cold, isn't it? Isaiah, am I crazy?
Had it.
You've never had sushi?
I've never had warm sushi.
When you get
I've never had warm sushi either.
So when you get it like freshly done, like, and they just made it.
Okay.
Like it's not cold.
If you get shrimp tempura.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay, where it's fried.
That's what I'm saying.
But you don't ever get raw fish.
Correct.
Okay, so like what I'm saying is this is like someone reviewing a burger spot and being like, I tell you, it's the best burger in the city. And then you say, oh, what kind of burger did you get there? And you're like, oh, I only get veggie burgers. It's like, what?
That's not the same.
That's not the majority of the experience. It's not that type of burger. And sushi, most of it is supposed to be served, I thought, chilled. I thought maybe I'm wrong.
Depends on what you get.
Yeah, but like 90% of it is like, if you get tuna, like, raw tuna, it's not supposed to be cooked.
I might get a spicy tuna.
You can get it cooked.
I might get a spicy tuna every now and then.
See, I
got no issue with that.
Okay, so is there a spot that you like for sushi?
I'm on the hunt.
A warm to hot sushi place that you like, apparently.
Room temp.
Browns got some bad news yesterday. I saw that Zadarius Smith, his retirement from football didn't last too long. So he previously was with the Browns. They were looking at adding another edge rusher. It was reported by Mary Kay Cabot that the Browns were close to signing him as of Sunday. However, Falcons swooped in. Kevin Stefanski has a little familiarity with him, obviously, from his time previously with Cleveland. And so they are in need of some help on the edge because they just had their first-round pick from a couple years ago, Jalen Walker, tore his ACL in a non-padded practice. They also had their other first-round 2025 pick, James Pierce Jr. If you've not followed that story, he has some allegations of domestic violence. Now, despite him, I believe, getting a pretrial diversion program, his lawyers worked out some sweetheart deal to get him out of jail time. The NFL did its own investigation and said, you're popped for 8 games. You did something that broke our
that was
personal conduct policy, so he's out for 8 games. So they needed some help. So apparently the Falcons paid a little bit more and got Zadarius Smith. So let him live. He went where the money is better, but that means the Browns were.
It's a better opportunity. I don't understand like why the Browns need him. Like you got Jared Verse, who's become a great leader and a locker room guy, and he's been really good as a player. Pro Bowl first 2 years, so everybody likes to point out.
Sure.
You just paid Alex Wright a nice contract to be the opposite of him. You got Isaiah McGuire rotating in there, so there wasn't like a necessarily a dying need for him like the Falcons have.
No, there wasn't. I'm sorry. I got distracted. I just got distracted.
You over here grinning.
I just saw McNeil posted something that said, Tyvis' doctor, we need to do some blood work to check you for communicable diseases. And then Tyvis responds, Walker told me I have AIDS. I just... God.
He's quick.
He's quick and he's good. That's great. Good stuff. Anyway, yeah. Everything you said is correct. I was definitely listening.
No, you was not.
Todd Monken, he was talking yesterday, and Todd Monken, apparently, he had to stop practice early. Did you hear about that?
Yes.
They got a little too violent.
Defense got a little too violent.
Defense was ripping guys' helmets off, apparently. Yeah. He was not a fan of all that.
Hit the quarterback, hit Shador on the throw, Bow ripped Quinshawn's helmet off his head. He had to blow the whistle.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that's a good thing for the Browns? That the defense is so physical that they are like hard to contain their physicality? Or is that
I think that they're doing exactly what needs to be done, because if you watch that game, the offensive line to me is still questionable. So now there's 5 new guys trying to figure it out. So you're just trying to help them guys speed up the process. You got roughly 3 weeks until the season starts. They got to figure it out. So I'm not mad at them for doing that. And then on top of that, They about to start joint practice. You think Buffalo just going to be easy on them? They trying to get them ready to go for what's about to happen tomorrow at the joint practice. So I have no issue with that.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, you need to be smart and take care of your guys. There's to a certain extent. But ain't nothing wrong with a little physical. The game is violent.
Yeah. Todd Monken was asked about that after practice. Here's what he said.
I like being stroked.
Thank you.
You are crazy.
That's what he says. That's what I have here. Coming up next, we got a wild story involving frat boys and cocaine coming from Penn State. Yeah, if you didn't hear this story, buckle up. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
A heads up here, pavement repairs starting tonight on the north side of Columbus, really just south of Worthington. First up, you will see some lane closures starting at 9:30 tonight, 71 southbound over Morse Road, and you will only see one lane available for you. Also, not too far away, we do have a ramp closure. It's that 71 southbound ramp to Morse Road. Same situation with the time frame, 9:30 to 5 a.m. for that detour, continuing towards Cook Road. Get back northbound on 71, and from there, you can get off at Morse. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
One bite in, you'll be saying that's hot as fire. Speedway's new hottest fire chicken sandwich turns up the temp. Eat the heat for $4.99 only at Speedway. Valid through 8/25/26. Participating stores exclude Speedy Cafe. See app for full terms.
Making ends meet matters for Ohio families. Congressman Mike Carey is working to help you keep more of what you earn and get the benefits you deserve. Mike Carey supported the Social Security Fairness Act, helping ensure public servants like teachers, firefighters, and police officers receive the full benefits they've earned. And Mike Carey is working to deliver tax relief for more Ohioans. Congressman Carey backed historic tax cuts for working families and seniors. That plan eliminated taxes on tips and overtime, expanded the child tax credit, and provided thousands in tax relief for Ohio seniors. Because whether you're working, raising a family, or planning for retirement, every dollar matters. Visit carey.house.gov to learn more or get help accessing benefits or dealing with a federal agency. Congressman Carey's office is here to help and fighting to help your family keep more of what you earn. Paid for with official funds from the office of Congressman Mike Carey.
All the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My AC's still cooling, but something's not quite right. Seems it's working awfully hard, but I'm so hot at night.
Let us have a look. We'll figure out what's wrong. We'll recommend the best plan to get it running strong.
Get a free diagnostic AC check with repair.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
The magic of Harry Potter is now at Tim's. Choose your Hogwarts house donut, summon the refreshing flavor of sparkling Patronus, or seek out the delicious golden snitch Timbit. Try them all at Tim's.
At participating U.S. restaurants while supplies last.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending, your original home of the no-cost loan. When it comes time to buy or refinance your home, there's 3 basic rules you need to know. Rule number 1, never ask your lender if they need to call your employer to make sure you still work there. Quitting the week of closing was not cool, Bob. Number 2, never call from jail and say you're going to be running a little late for closing. Again, not cool, Bob. And finally, the one thing Bob did right, never ever pay closing costs. What banks won't tell you is that paying closing costs creates an 8-year break-even, yet the average loan lasts only 4. It's similar to buying life insurance at age 108. The math simply doesn't math. At Miller Lending, we solved that problem 39 years ago. By waiving all the fees, we completely eliminated the break-even, so you will immediately realize savings. So why wait? Pick up the phone and call Miller Lending today. 877-9-NO-COST, or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com. Miller Lending is an equal housing lender and MLS number 250-2146.
Helping a new driver get ready for their road test? Here's a convenient new way to make the most of your 50 hours of required practice driving time. The Road Ready Ohio app, available now at no cost to new drivers and their families. Road Ready Ohio keeps track of your driving experience together, providing feedback and safe driving tips. It even generates the documentation you need for the Ohio BMV. The Road Ready Ohio app, free to download in the Apple and Google App Stores.
The Ohio chapter of the International Society of Arboriculture, or ISA, encourages you to schedule your winter tree work during the summer. It's a smart choice because it often secures better Ohio ISA certified arborist contractors availability. In some cases, you can lock in off-season pricing or discounts. Plan ahead before winter storms hit and remove problematic trees on your property before they cause damage. You can find your highly qualified Ohio ISA certified arborist at trees4ohio.org. That's trees4ohio.org.
Bishop and Friends.
He's 100% right. He knows if I go wake them up tomorrow and they're up before her, then it's going to come on me.
Bishop and Friends, sponsored by Diamond Seller.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Those clouds will steadily increase and thicken throughout the day today. There's a chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms, mainly late. We'll see highs around 80. Overnight, areas of rain and thunderstorms likely. Some locally heavy rain is possible, lows in the mid-60s. Any showers tomorrow should wrap up early. For The Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
Catch the latest from the world of Ohio State athletics. Weeknights at 6 on The Buckeye Show. New special guests in everything scarlet and gray. The Fan. Remember the time producer Dylan said that Alabama should be in the playoffs and that Tyvis started yelling at him? Those were good times. And remember later that day when Tyvis punched him in the face? Oh, classic stuff. Here's T-Bone and Tyvis.
Ask Tyvis Anything. Coming up 7:30. You can tweet us your Ask Tyvis Anything questions at Bone and Tyvis 971 on Twitter. YouTube. It's just a YouTube chat. Go to 971 The Fan. Click on T-Bone and Tyvis when you're on YouTube. You'll be in the chat. You can drop your questions there. Or, of course, you can call the voicemail, 614-460-8010. 614-460-8010. You can still get those in. We have time. That's coming up at 7:30. I did have a question in the chat where I believe, who was it that asked the question? Brady said...
I've always wondered what T-Bone's first name
is. And then Chris G immediately responded, said, first name T, last name Bone. That's correct. I cease to be anything else other than T and Bone. But yeah, if you need to know, it's Jonathan, for what it's worth. That's why Jonathan Smith, former Michigan State head coach, I would always say whenever we would talk about him, what a stupid name that is. Who names their kid Jonathan Smith?
John.
A goofy-ass name.
They didn't call you Lil John and the East Side Boys?
No, I did not. They did not. No one was calling. Yeah, no one was calling me Lil Jon when I was growing up. I did get a lot of Pocahontas though.
You could have did the
John Smith,
the Dave Chappelle skit.
What? What? That came out after I was already out of high school. That's the problem. Because trust me, that would have been fun. But no, that had already. I definitely loved that sketch, but that was after high school for me, sadly. Speaking of after high school, this is apparently what you do when you go to Penn State. Dude, 2 fraternities got busted for apparently selling cocaine. Yeah. Like distributing all of it.
Booger sugar.
It led to, there was a cocaine trafficking ring bust leading to charges against 14 people, authorities announced on Monday. So according to the Pennsylvania Office of Attorney General, the cocaine was cut and packaged primarily at the Delta Upsilon and Sigma Chi fraternity houses before it was distributed mostly to other Penn State students. This is the Pennsylvania Attorney General's office alleged that 2 former students, Agostino Abatiello and Thomas Robinson, were the main suppliers, making regular trips from Philadelphia and New York for large quantities of cocaine. Yeah, apparently they said these guys were doing this while they were on campus around 2023 to 2024, and then they continued doing it afterward. So
they like to play with their nose in Penn State.
Apparently, they said that there were 13 defendants who were, I guess, all at one time Penn State students. There was a 14th defendant who's the father of one of the students, who apparently is a prominent lawyer in Pittsburgh, who was also, I guess, a part of, they said, I can't remember if they gave him obstruction charges. Oh, it said accused of trying to conceal evidence and obstruct the investigation. From what I read on one of the reports, it said that he had this father had apparently a safe stuffed full of money and cocaine, and he wouldn't let authorities look at it. And that was part of where his charges are coming from.
They went and got a warrant and then
got in there and found some
cocaine and
apparently
money.
Yeah. But
wait a minute. Hold on. They found the safe, and he said you can't search that without a warrant.
Well, he's a lawyer, so I guess he would know what his rights are.
So then they left to go get the warrant.
I don't know that.
He didn't think.
They said that he was obstructing. I don't know. I don't know what because who knows? Maybe they did. One, I don't know if they moved anything out of it, which would be dumb if they didn't.
Did it say how they got caught?
It doesn't. It does say that they did a long investigation on this, but when they had 14 people involved in this. And this is all this goes back to why, we joke about conspiracy theories on the show, but genuinely this is why I don't believe in most conspiracy theories, because this right here is a conspiracy, right? A conspiracy to sell and distribute drugs. And what always happens with that, there were 14 people involved in this. Not thousands, 1,400 or 14 people total that were in and somehow they got to someone who got some info to the right authorities. There's always someone.
Somebody got jammed up. And you know what they said? I know something. I know somebody up in Penn State doing their thing. When I do 10, when you can tell on a friend.
Absolutely
he gave
right.
up the whole opera. He did what Frank Lucas did at the end of American Gangster, just told on everybody.
Yeah.
Boy, was ratatouille. And it ain't shocking that this happened to Penn State, because they do whiteouts all the time.
You know what? Solid. Of course, we should have seen it coming. Mile away, the whole place is dedicated to being covered in white. Of course. Why not?
Man.
What's the best way to do a whiteout if you don't stick some up your nose? Exactly right. That's how you rub it on your gums or whatever you got to do. I don't know.
Got to test
I don't
it.
use
Put it on your gums to test it.
I just watch a lot of movies. I don't use this stuff. I've seen other people use it in movies. I don't know if that's real.
They got some credit cards over there. They just that's all you hear on the table.
Yeah. Oh, just chopping it up. Just every party.
Somebody got caught by the police.
Yeah.
And they was looking at some serious time. And they said, well, you got to tell us something.
So
and he gave up the whole operation.
I said that Agostino Abatiello, Thomas Robinson, but also there were 2 other guys, Mohammed Harabi and Lars Ziepvat, all are facing several felony charges, including corrupt organizations, conspiracy, and dealing in proceeds of unlawful activity. Robert Zanola is charged with felony conspiracy and criminal use of a communication facility. So there are multiple former students, former and or possibly current students facing big time charges here, felony charges when it comes to distributing cocaine at Penn State. So, which I have to be honest, I was kind of surprised. I'm not encouraging drug use. I don't agree with drug use. Like, drugs are bad. Stay off the drugs, right? They're probably, I'm just saying in the grand scheme of things, it's probably not the best thing to do. However, I had thought the kids had moved on I thought the cocaine days of, college life had long since passed. Like,
who told you that?
Well, I thought they moved on to other things.
Like what?
Oh, I saw Walter White, Breaking Bad. That was, we're on to meth and all that. I don't know what we're using. I'm saying you got people doing that. You got people doing.
Huh?
I mean, Elon Musk apparently likes his ketamine. I've heard that's a thing. I don't know. There's lots of Special K. There's all kinds of stuff out there. I didn't know we were just in a way. This makes me feel like a return to the good old days of just straight up cocaine, Miami Vice. Like that's everybody's driving Ferraris and wearing loud colored suits. I think that's good. That's not good, but it's a return to a simpler time, Tyvis, where no one was on their kids are getting off the smartphones. They're getting on cocaine. That's what I'm saying. That's what's happening at Penn State. And it's a more traditional vibe there. You know what I'm saying? They're not into these newfangled drugs where they're lacing stuff with other stuff and they're mixing things and they're touching.
Know about that baby, won't you come my way? That fatty one.
No one's doing that. No one's doing the Fenty flops or whatever they call it, where they're bent. This is just straight up get your stuff done cocaine. You got a test to take. What, you gonna go get a prescription? No,
they call it. I
go
think
to Augusto Abadiello, allegedly.
I think in the streets they call it the white girl.
Oh, do they call it that?
Christina Aguilera.
Oh, is that another? I didn't know that. I had no idea. I'm learning all kinds of stuff today. See, I didn't know about dog food until you told me that.
Yeah, no, you don't mess with
that.
That right there had you sitting in the cell for
I say, are you familiar with when someone says that? Tyvis has said this on the show.
Yeah,
that guy's on dog food. Do you know what that means?
I've never heard that term in my life.
That right there, that's that stuff that you go sit down for quite some
Mr.
time.
H. That's heroin.
Yeah,
Good old
we don't
heroin.
say it too loud. We're going to have to restart our phones. They listening for that word right there. Don't.
Who's they, Tyvis? Who's
the
they?
feds. The feds is listening.
Now, you're right, because they are. But we can say this all day. With that,
all day long.
We could live in weed. We can live with weed all day. But I'm just saying, once you go to the next level of when it's going up the nose,
it's a tier, yeah. Weed is the basic. That's just fine. A little weed. But
you're saying
take a step up.
Neither you nor I have ever smoked weed in our lives. But you're like, oh, it's basic, it's simple. Where do shrooms rank?
Why is that so acceptable to everybody? Somebody say they smoke some weed, it's like, oh, that's fine. Yeah. But then somebody say they play with their nose. It's
right.
Like, whoa.
Yeah. See, that's. And I'm with you. I would leave that party if I hear that. If I see.
If they pull that white baggie out, I'm gone. I don't care where I'm at. I don't care who I came with. I am gone.
That's what I think the chant that Ohio State needs to do is whenever you play Penn State again, which I know they're not on the schedule now, but it needs to be cut your fingernails, because that's the long fingernail thing. I didn't know that was a cocaine thing until many years into my life. I found out that's because you just scoop it up with the long pinky finger and then just ride it to the nose. Apparently that's the thing. What are the tiers of drugs? Because like you said, I agree with you that marijuana has to be at the lowest level.
Oh yeah. Somebody say that it's very acceptable. And it's legal.
Yeah, it's legal in a lot of places. It's medicinal in some places. You can get it. I don't know why I said that like Trump. It's medicinal. It's good to use. I don't know. But then I feel like the next level up
is cocaine.
Is it cocaine?
No, I think it's mushrooms next.
That's what I was going to say. Mushrooms feel like
but it's
that's psychedelic drugs.
Yeah, it's like if
we're getting into LSD.
Marijuana's here, mushrooms is just a tad step higher.
But see, that's the stuff that makes you trip. Where you
gotta microdose it.
See, I've heard that too.
It. Yeah.
But that's the thing where you may wake up and be like, I was talking to Bethany from the Third Realm, and she told me with her four heads that and you see some stuff, but you may find yourself in that journey. Other people have to go to the hospital because they trip out bad, and that's not good. And then where does gas station ketamine come in and like that stuff. You know, the stuff that like put this, you know what I mean, where they sell it and it's like it's not legal, it's not FDA approved, but it's sold in gas stations. Because remember when people were eating people's faces on the like marijuana
Bath
stuff?
salt.
Yeah, that's like
Bath
I feel
salt.
like that's got to be. Is that above or below cocaine?
What's the other zombie stuff? What's the oh shoot.
I'd see. Right.
Dang, it's been so long. But bath salt
It's been
had
so
everybody.
long.
They was out here.
What do you mean it's been so long since you weren't using any of that?
Since people since I heard somebody talk about like that drug and that was like back when I was in college. I felt like people was tripping on like bath salt and spice.
Bath salts.
Spice.
The channel?
K2 Spice.
Oh no, I don't know about that. I know the Spice channel. It used to be blurry. Tyvis, you got it on your Amazon stick, right? All right. We've only got a few minutes for it. Ask Tyvis anything. You can still get your questions in at Bone and Tyvis 971. We'll do those in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Looking at a 7-minute delay right now as you're traveling 161 eastbound towards New Albany. Still watching a crash. It's affecting a left lane as well as a right shoulder there. So keep in mind we are still seeing some slowdowns, and take East Dublin Granville Road as your alternate route. Also a heads up, getting a little bit slower. 33 in that westbound direction over by Gender Road. That's outside of Canal Winchester in our southeast area. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Get your air conditioner fixed fast. Call Care Heating and Cooling, 1-800-COOLING.
Science, adventure, resilience. Storm chaser Reed Timmer and his crew pursue the world's most powerful tornadoes, confronting danger, building community, and weighing the personal cost of a life driven by the relentless pursuit of storms. Witness breathtaking footage captured from inside nature's most violent weather. Some moments simply have to be experienced on the big screen. Never Stop Chasing, in theaters Friday. Get tickets at neverstopchasingfilm.com.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
It's time for the Summer Sunset Sale at Great Lakes Hyundai. Right now, lease a new 26 Tucson SE for $149 per month for 36 months. $149 a month. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Dublin or Columbus or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit, $49.95 down plus tax title first month payment. 7,500 miles per year, ends 8/31.
With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. Get to know your resident national champion. It's time for Ask Tyvis Anything.
Sponsored by Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right. Request your free roof assessment today at ramosroofing.com.
All right, we have quite a few Ask Tyvis Anythings to get to, so we will just start rolling with those. First one, this one comes from Captain Bly. It was actually from yesterday, but I thought it was worth putting in Ask Tyvis today. He said there are rumors of Konami making Metal Gear Solid for modern consoles.
Don't do that.
He says there are rumors of them making Metal Gear Solid for modern consoles. Tyvis,
don't play.
Are you pausing Call of Duty for this?
Call of Duty is going to. First of all, they doing a remaster of Metal Gear Solid. I think it's Guns of the Patriots, and that come out in like 2 weeks or maybe a week or so.
That's also the name of the next Jelly Roll album, Guns of the Patriots.
I've already beat it back when I was a kid. I'm buying it again, the remaster, and playing it again, and I'm going to play it like I never played it before. It has arguably the greatest cutscene in a game I've ever seen. When Vamp fall riding, it's the greatest cutscene I've ever seen in a game, and that's on this remaster one. And I'm going to watch it like I've never seen it before.
What does that mean?
Cutscenes is like, you know,
I know what a cutscene is, but what is Vamp fall riding? I don't know.
Vamp is a dude, is one of the bad guys.
Okay.
Raiden is one of the good guys that was on. You played with him on Metal Gear Solid: Sons of Liberty.
When does Snake? Is there Snake?
Snake has always been there, but
Snake's always there.
But the Sons of Liberty, you didn't play as Snake. You played as Raiden.
When do the Sons of Anarchy get involved? Is that
never?
That's a different show?
Never.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm back on.
Anyways,
okay.
So 4, Raiden becomes like this guy who's like he almost like a ninja now.
Okay.
And Vamp is a vampire type thing. Right?
I see. Okay. Right.
So they ended up fighting. And when I tell you, I gotta just show it to you. It is unbelievable how these two fought for so long.
Okay.
Make a long story short, they dropping the remastered one. I'm playing it. I'm appearing offline, so none of my friends even invite me to play anything else because that's all I'm doing.
You don't want to bother with it.
Correct.
Okay. That's good. I like it. I like to know this stuff. Brady said, Tyvis, thanks for a great show. What does your day look like after you're on the air since it's so early? What do you do the rest of the day?
Depends on the day. Today I will get off the air. I will do the big picture with Bryn and Colin with 10 TV.
Yeah.
Do their podcast.
That's on 10 Plus.
That's on 10 Plus. Then I will do my hit on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show at 10:20. Then I will go home and work out. Then I have a podcast with Garrett Bush and Earl the Pearl at 6, the final cut on YouTube. And I'll do that till 6 to about 7:30-ish.
Yeah.
And then I'll get into bed at 8:30 and then wake up and do it all over again the next day.
What a slacker. I don't think you have enough things on your plate, honestly. You should probably find more jobs. Good news. Football season's coming up. You won't have a day off.
7 days.
Till December,
I was just telling somebody I work 7 days for until the Browns bye week, which I think is in November. So I work every day until the Browns bye week.
The recipe for burnout. Just telling you. Maybe you need to work.
My fall off is inevitable. I'm gonna fall off at some point because the way that I'm working is the fall off is inevitable.
It. You love doing this. You sign up for this every. You could have said no. You could have said no, thanks. I don't need to do this stuff.
My problem is I feel like I'm the only one that can get the job done. I don't know nobody that can cover for me.
See, look at that.
It's a Drake verse,
and it's also how you actually live your life, and I understand it. Alex the King said, "Ask Tyvis anything if it." Let's just. Okay. Start that over. Alex said, if ESPN said they are making a 30 for 30 style documentary, what story are you picking? 2014 Ohio State, 2024 Ohio State, 2007 App State over Michigan, or another story? So what would you pick? Would you pick your team or something else? I think is kind of the way to phrase that.
It's a rhetorical question. Of course I'm picking my team. It had the most drama behind it.
Would you go on when they said, all right, great, that's the story you want? Will you sit down and do the interview and talk about everything that happened behind the scenes?
Absolutely.
Oh, see, good. I like that. Well, then why don't we do that here? Why don't we just do that on YouTube? Why don't we make a series and you can get guys to jump on and talk about it? We got you and JP.
I feel like we've told stories about that.
No, but we need it all. People don't listen. Like every single segment we ever do.
We did a whole thing where they had us on was it the Big Ten Network? They had us on and it was like me, JT, Evan, Mike B, Josh. And we went through the season and went through or maybe it was just the last 3 games.
Yes,
maybe that's what it was.
But this company didn't monetize that. So what I'm saying is we need to make money off of it here. That's what I suggest.
The almighty dollar.
Yeah, that's right. Meat Sweat said, ask Tyvis anything. Tyvis, is your wife blonde? Based on your Fire Stick discussions, it seems like it's your preference. If not, how does she feel about it? I told my wife, who is blonde, one time that I prefer brunettes. Guess how often I have to hear about it?
Oh, every day.
Every day. I bet you do.
No, my wife is not blonde. And quite frankly, when the story behind the Fire Stick thing, when Common Man asked me, what I was saying was, I had just got hooked up to the thing.
I thought you were going to say hooked on. Hooked up to. Got it. I'm back.
I got hooked up to the thing. Yeah. So I was testing out to see if everything worked. I needed to see if all the channels worked.
Allegedly. This alleged stick that you may or may not have.
I said I went to that category and I was scrolling the category and he said
this is the adult film category.
Correct.
For those not following.
He said, well, which category did you end up picking? And I said, well, I randomly just picked blacks on blondes. So that's what happened.
Yeah.
Little B.O.B. action.
I was wondering which one was going to play. You got the ding on that one, so fair enough.
Yes. But I mean, no, my wife is not blonde. My wife is not Caucasian. She's mixed.
Okay, sure.
She's little half and half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. The point here is that I understand with meat sweats, if you do tell your wife that and that doesn't go well, like what he's saying with her being blonde and he said he prefers brunettes, that's a rocky road to walk on.
Every day.
Every day, I bet you.
Why would you say that though? Like you should have known that would have been the case.
Well, I mean, at least to be fair to him.
Like, do you know
it's hair color? It's not like if she's like 5'2" and you're like, I got to tell you, I really prefer tall women.
Well, I feel
6 foot or above. It's like, yeah, but you're married to her. Like,
I feel like
at least with hair color, she could go get, if she wanted to, she could go be blonde for brunette for a little bit if she wanted to try that.
They tell me that nobody really ends up with the person that they anticipated that they would end up with. Like, when you go to sleep and you dream and you're like, this is the perfect woman that I want. Like, you don't end up with that person, or the perfect guy that I want, you don't end up with that person. That's what they tell me.
I've heard that too, but I don't know that it's not true for me, because I always was into leggy brunettes, and my wife has very long legs and is brunette. So that's what attracted me to her. I got married to her.
I tell my wife that she's actually better than anything that I've ever dreamed of.
Yeah. That's good too. That's a great. I get it. That's a great line. I like that. We have a couple more here that I want to get to. Zane said, since it's Ask Tyvis Anything and hearing his take on sushi, I think we need to revisit why he doesn't have a nickname and why isn't it Charmin? I mean, TP. There's, Tyvis Powell. Also, there's another. Charmin is toilet paper.
Heine's clean. I'm Charmin clean.
But I think, is he calling you soft?
I think
because he's saying you're not, because you won't eat you won't eat raw fish. You only will eat the cooked stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Now, listen, I've tried stuff. Like when I was in Denver, I had some sashimi.
Oh yeah, that's supposed to be the really good stuff,
sashimi.
Right? Yeah,
and it wasn't bad. Actually, it wasn't.
I've never had sashimi. That's the next level of sushi for me that I need to do. He did say, and I've had a couple people said this, Akehana is the place to go in town for like the best sushi. Akehana. Yeah, I know where it is. It's up on, I think it's over on Kenny.
I don't even know how to spell that.
Akaihana, I believe is how you say that. And also, Asphalt Soldier said, Ask Tyvis Anything, have you heard of the original Krispy Kreme donuts in Chillicothe, Ohio? Look up the story about their fight between the brothers that led to the creation of the Krispy Kreme stores. Old school original, it's so much better and worth the trip. Apparently, they spell Krispy Kreme differently than the Krispy Kreme that went off and did their thing. Didn't know that.
The double Ks.
Yeah, this is thank God it's only 2.
Yeah.
Trouble. They wanted to call it Krispy Kreme Confections, and they said, no. Nope, stop with Krispy Kreme. That's good. Let's stop there. We need to talk about an Ohio State legend. We will do that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Roads still looking okay on this early Wednesday morning, but just a heads up, we do have some slowdowns forming. That includes over towards that east side, just south of Reynoldsburg, 70 westbound over by Bryce Road, as well as 71 northbound towards Greenlawn Avenue. A lot of drivers coming to downtown from that south and southwest side. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
The summer heat can wear anybody out. Hey guys, it's D. Miller. If you've been feeling drained even with AC, it may not just be the heat. 1 in 4 men 35 to 50 has low testosterone and has low levels of energy, sex drive, motivation, mood, and more. Low T drains your energy and motivation, so you don't have the energy for the things you love and might not even recognize yourself anymore. So get the answers you need this summer for free. At Low T Center, you can book a free testosterone test and get a consultation from licensed providers who specialize in testosterone replacement therapy. Visit fixmylowt.com to schedule your free testosterone test today. Explore a range of peptides and even get a jump on that summer body with GLP-1s and medical weight loss protocols. Low T Center has been the #1 name in TRT since 2009 for a reason. Don't spend another day wondering why you don't feel like yourself. Visit fixmylowt.com to schedule your free testosterone test today. That's fixmylowt.com.
Whoa, what's all this? These screens, the food?
All for the game, bro.
Dude, let us pitch in.
No need. I've got it all covered. With T-Mobile, I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet.
No way. Really?
Yep, and the price of my plan won't change for 5 years.
Wow, I'm definitely switching to T-Mobile.
Goal!
Here to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle fast, easy to set up, all-in 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. And your plan price? Guaranteed for 5 years. Stay connected con tu gente and catch every match with T-Mobile. Join now at T-Mobile.com. Price guarantee on talk, text, and 5G data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Savings based on third line free via monthly bill credits. Internet discount with $15 in monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Qualifying credit required. Credits may take up to 2 bill cycles and will stop if you cancel any lines or change plans.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
John always listens to his truck. So when his brakes start talking, he goes to AutoZone, where a helpful AutoZoner gets him the right parts. If John has time to put them in, he borrows a kit with Loan-A-Tool. And if he doesn't, he gets a free shop referral. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Deposit required for Loan-A-Tool. Restrictions apply.
Hey, Mom, now that I have an after-school job, I think I want to buy a drum kit.
Okay, Rockstar. Let's look at your account. When kids start making money, Chase has easy-to-use tools and expert bankers to help them learn how to manage it.
And next month, I'll buy the bass drum and the cymbals. Oh, and maybe some noise-canceling headphones for you.
Aw, you've thought of everything. Help kids save, budget, and build financial independence, all with Chase. That's good for kids and good for parents. Visit your local Chase branch and get started.
Account subject to approval. J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
At Wright Pat Credit Union, we don't bury our fine print. We celebrate it. So while other banks hide behind phrases like,
rates subject to lunar cycles, promotion expires tomorrow,
our fine print is more,
profits will be returned to you via better rates, fewer fees, and annual member dividends when we can.
Because, you know, we're not trying to pull a fast one. We just want to advocate for you, protect your interests, and treat your financial life with the respect it deserves. Wright Pat Credit Union. Banking done right. Federally insured by NCUA.
How do you know you got a great deal? You came to Coughlin Chevrolet. Lease a new 26 Trax, only $129 a month. Lease a new 26 Silverado, $369 a month. Or get 0% financing and no payments for 90 days. Visit CoughlinChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Coughlin has the car for you.
36-month lease, $44.98. Due at signing includes $398 doc fee plus tax, title, and registration. 10,000 miles per year, 25 cents per mile over. 0% for 60 months equals $1667 for 1,000 finance with approved credit through GM Financial. See dealer for details. Stands 8/31/26.
It's on night.
After the games are over, Friday night, keep it locked on the Fan for high school football overtime. Ryan Baker and Lee Cochran keep you up to date with all the latest news and scores. Your home for Friday Night Lights, The Fan.
The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and $2 tall boys. All day, every day.
If your kid is complaining about not wanting to go to school, blast the volume on this show. You won't have any more problems. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. Isaiah is in for Dylan today. Dylan is off doing his fatherly duties, out there helping his daughter's going to school for her first day of school. And I think that's a good place to be. Good place to go out there and be there for the kid.
He was supposed to be like blank them kids.
No, that's me. I had 3 of them, and we're at the point where it's like, you got school Friday, good luck, have fun. Let me know how it goes.
When your daughter start school?
This week, Friday. Yeah.
On a Friday?
Yeah, don't ask me why. I don't know. I think it's something where
like that's kind of stealing the summer away from them a little bit.
They always do this where they, at least where we are, they'll like stagger the start. So half the kids go Thursday, half the kids go Friday, and then they all come back Monday. So they get their day of like, hey, we're here. We're getting used to where all the classrooms are. And if you have lockers, where those are. And then like half the students are there. So then on Monday, you've already been through that, but not as many people. And you got to meet your teachers. You got to be in a class, get all that stuff figured out. Then you move on to like Monday's the full chaos. So that's what.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my daughter starts tomorrow.
Oh, there you go.
And I'm not missing work for it.
No.
I'll be there to pick her up, though.
I'll be there. I'll be there for the pickup, too. That is the nice thing about doing this shift is that now I get to pick the kids up after school.
Yeah, let me hear how it went.
Yeah, it's good. Actually, my youngest yesterday went to meet her teacher. And so I didn't go because I was working on stuff for the show and trying to get stuff ready. But my wife took her over to the school to meet the teacher. This is first grade.
How did it go? Because I did the same thing yesterday.
Well, my youngest, she So she's now, last year, she won a contest at her school where she got to be principal for a day.
Mm-hmm.
So now this kid thinks she runs the school. Like, because she was the principal for a day. They said it on the announcements. She got to hang out with the actual principal the entire day. And then, like, she got to pick stuff that all the kids, she had them do a minute-long dance party in the whole school. They played a song. She picked Lady Gaga's Abracadabra. That's one of her favorite songs. I'm not making that up. This little 6-year-old loves Lady Gaga. So she played that. The kids all did a dance party. So we walk out after that day, and all as we're walking home, the kids are like, oh, there's the principal. What's up, Abby? There's Principal Abby. Like, they all knew her. Like, the fourth graders knew her. Like, it's an elementary school, so there's K through fourth grade. They knew this little kindergartner was the principal. So now they go to the thing. She meets her teacher. They come back home. I say, how was it? She goes, oh, yeah, she's a good teacher. She's calm, very calm. And just like, well, what do you think? You're not signing the paychecks. You're not she's your teacher. But she thinks she's now like the principal. She's like, yeah, I think she'll fit in really nice here with the culture we're trying to develop here at the elementary school. Yeah, you don't run the place. You're a first grader. You can't tie your shoes.
Well, mine's went. My youngest, it didn't go well. She cried and was very fussy.
That happens, though. How your youngest is what?
4.
That's what they're supposed to do at that age.
This will be her second year of preschool, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, she gets comfortable and the crying goes away.
By the way, last year when we dropped off Miss Principal for her first day of kindergarten, bawled her eyes out. So, I'm just saying, it gets better. It should get better.
You know why I can't go on the first day to drop my kids off?
Because you will bawl your eyes out?
No, because Lauren will bawl her eyes out.
Uh-huh.
I'm cold as ice. Get out the car. I'll see you at pickup. You'll be fine.
I think you got to.
What's all this crying?
You got to get in touch with your feelings a little bit.
No, they're dead.
No, they're not. They're there.
They're dead.
They're there.
I told you, I live my life. I live my life
1/4 mile at a time. Is that right? That's what I heard you say. Yeah.
I heard the Joker say something.
Oh, this is good.
I know.
Joker's got a lot of good advice. Let's hear it worked out well for Heath Ledger. Let's go ahead. What happened, Tyvis? What did the Joker
The Joker said that once you stop, the thing about pain is once you stop feeling it, you can start using it.
Oh,
so that's where I'm at. Where it comes to like emotions and pain and stuff, I don't really feel it. I just kind of use it to be better.
Isaiah, I'm a little frightened right now. I got to be honest.
You're instilling that into your 4-year-old?
Joker over here.
You get it? Listen, the earlier you learn it, the better off you'll be.
I was like,
harness the pain.
Right.
Harness it.
I was listening to my philosophy class that I took in Bain. Bain had some advice for me.
When the Joker said that, it hit home. It's like hit me like bang. Like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Did Bain also give you some advice when you were watching like the third Batman of those Christopher Nolan movies?
You think darkness is gonna save you? The thing is,
you think the darkness. I grew up in the darkness. Yeah, that's right. Sounded like Paul Harvey talking through a microphone.
Usually, the villains in a lot of these movies, they're not wrong. They're just slightly misguided.
Slightly misguided.
They're not wrong.
Are you their attorney? What are you doing?
This guy,
Tyvis Powell, legal advice for supervillains. I think that would be a thing.
When Thanos said that snap the fingers to get rid of half of the population.
Okay.
COVID did the same thing.
No, okay. One, we wouldn't pick that. We wouldn't go across the galaxy looking for stones to make COVID happen. That's what he did. That's right. That's not good. That's not the message was like, oh, yeah, this could happen to you. You don't want that to happen. Also, as bad, COVID was bad. I don't think it killed half the people on the planet. As bad as it was, thank God it didn't kill half the people on the planet. But
slightly misguided. Thanos.
Not slightly misguided. Completely off his rocker. You may have missed the point. Tyvis, don't watch any movies. You know what? You're better off not watching, because now you're getting good ideas from bad guys.
Doomsday about to come out. They said they had to assemble every fictional character to come out here and beat Doomsday.
Tyvis is going to watch Cruella de Vil and be like, she has some good points, actually. Dalmatians suck.
Sometimes they're not all the way wrong.
Yes, they are. They're villains. They're super villains.
Slightly misguided a little bit.
Okay.
I'm a victim.
Again, I just want to point out, when there's a tie, you can't. It's wins and losses, black and white, crystal clear, need a result. Watch Thanos in all the movies of the Avengers, it's like, well, there's a little bit of truth to what he said. It's good, it's bad, it's a middle.
Yeah.
There's a gray area with Thanos, but not in a game when two teams can't score? Get out of here. Wildly inconsistent. How dare you? Stop trying to make me not talk about an Ohio State legend. Would you please stop distracting me?
The floor is yours.
Kelsey Mitchell. You know what she's doing right now with the Indiana Fever? Hoopin' is right. 20 games in a row. Kelsey Mitchell has tied the WNBA record for most consecutive games with 20 points in a row. 20 games, 20 points in a row. Bang. You know what their record is in the last 20 games?
Undefeated.
15-5. But really, it's really good. 750 winning percentage, I think.
She had 29,
80
last
80
night.
winning percent? Whatever. I don't know math.
So the next game she plays,
she's good.
Is for the record.
Yeah.
You know who they play?
Who do they play?
The Dallas Wings.
Ooh.
Did you see the last time that Caitlin Clark and Paige Beckers went at it?
Well, they were trading buckets, I believe. Yeah, it was going back and forth, right?
It was like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Going back and forth.
When's that game?
Thursday.
Because I saw
tomorrow.
Look, Jim Harbaugh, who I can't stand, and I think he's a giant goober. But I did see he posted, there was a photo of the Chargers at practice, and they all were wearing the Everyone Watches Women's Sports shirts. And I posted that and said, hey, I think this guy's an idiot, but good to see that. I like seeing the male sports supporting the women's sports. Like, that's good. And then, of course, I post that, and I get all the internet, eggshell trolls, people that are just like, oh, I don't watch women's sports. And it's like, good, you're missing out. More for us. More for the rest of us who aren't, cavemen who can go watch. There's some great games going on in the WNBA right now, but if you're a Buckeye and you don't watch Kelsey Mitchell at the very least, it's Caitlin Clark. You can watch her. She's also very good. But Kelsey Mitchell's an OSU legend, and she's out there still going.
Yeah, the way she be getting buckets she's talented. She can shoot it. She can drive at a high clip and finish at the lane.
We talked about it last year when she did. Remember in the playoffs? When she
literally
played so hard
that she had
they
nothing
had to,
left to give.
They had to carry her out of the arena and take her to a hospital because she left everything out there. Like, I've never seen a performance like it in my life.
That's going to be a big time game. It's on Prime Video on Thursday. I'm gonna have to I want to see her break the record.
All right, well we got to remember to lock in tomorrow and watch this game. Maybe we'll even do a watch. We won't, but we should do a watch.
No, it's at 8 o'clock, so we got to go to bed.
Yeah, I know. Well, we'll watch as much as we can. Your NFL questions get answered in the huddle. That's coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
The road's getting a whole lot busier in New Albany. As you may know, we're still watching a crash 161 eastbound just beyond Hamilton Road, where that left lane is still restricted. But now a new crash not too far away and in the opposite direction. It's 161 westbound near Little Turtle Way. That left lane is also blocked down to 6 miles per hour when it comes to your speeds. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
At 614's 2026 Columbus Awards, High Bank took home honors for best cocktails, gastropub, happy hour, and overall bar and more. Whether it's date night, brunch, happy hour, dinner with the family, High Bank has something for everyone. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
When it's too hot to go out, it's definitely too hot for your AC to go out. The Waterworks Heating and Cooling Pros are here to help. We offer fast repair and AC replacement for any cooling system when you need it. Plus, we're a premier Lennox dealer and can install an energy-efficient system for a great price. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit us online at thewaterworks.com. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results.
If you dread dealing with your insurance more than you dread build-it-yourself furniture, with extremely vague instructions.
What are these? Hieroglyphics?
Then you might have Insuranoia. You should have NJM Insurance. They go to great lengths to do what's best for their policyholders.
When you renovate a home, you're going into full-time junk production.
How so?
The first stage of renovation is demolition.
We make that junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
When they begin installing the upgrades, a second mountain appears.
Construction scraps and packaging rise into the sky.
We make that mountain disappear, too.
All you have to do is point.
We make room for possibilities.
We make room for possibilities.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Something big has just dropped at Hothead Burritos. Introducing barbecue pork carnitas. Juicy, mouth-watering pork carnitas. Our limited time new citrus chipotle barbecue sauce. Savor the summer flavor. Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the Kroger app. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. So it's always easy to save big. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
Did you know you can save up to $35 on your next fill-up? Redeem your points for big savings at the pump. Exclusions apply. See site for details. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Common Man and Bob Capace here. So, Bob, you got this ring builder thing on your website.
Yep, you pick the diamond, the setting, customize your own engagement ring before you even come in this store.
I actually tried it.
You did?
It was ridiculously easy.
See, if Common Man can build a perfect ring online,
anybody can, because I'm dumb.
Then book an appointment and we'll help make it exactly the way you designed it.
That's why I always tell people, I know a guy. You too can design your own engagement ring with the ring builder at worthingtonjewelers.com. If I can do it, anyone can.
Worthington Jewelers, where Columbus gets engaged.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you something. When's the last time a contractor did exactly what they said they would? On time, on budget, didn't give you any surprises at the end. With Baths R Us, there are no surprises. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. On time, on budget. And here's the difference with Baths R Us. They have local crews, never subcontracted. The people who show up to your door, they're trained Baths R Us employees. They aren't just some random crew that got hired last week and has no idea what they're doing in your home. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space you're proud of, Baths R Us builds it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. 380-225-BATH. That's to call Baths R Us and deal with a company that started right here in Ohio and grew by word of mouth. Because they treat people right. They do what they say they're going to do. 380-225-BATH to call Baths R Us. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Scotty Vegas here, and I've had my Ford Bronco from Krieger Ford for a couple months, and let me tell you, best purchase ever. First oil change, Krieger Ford came right to my driveway. Krieger Ford on Morse Road. Best bet I've made in a long time. KriegerFord.com.
Science, adventure, resilience. Storm chaser Reed Timmer and his crew pursue the world's most powerful tornadoes, confronting danger, building community, and weighing the personal cost of a life driven by the relentless pursuit of storms. Witness breathtaking footage captured from inside nature's most violent weather. Some moments simply have to be experienced on the big screen. Never Stop Chasing, in theaters Friday. Get tickets at neverstopchasingfilm.com. I need a small order of sheet metal to repair something in the shop. It's not much, but can you help me out?
At Metal Supermarkets, no order is too small.
Wait, really?
Yep.
What about small home projects?
Yep.
For a car I'm working on?
Yep.
Any kind of metal?
Yep.
Cut to size?
Yep.
With no minimum order?
Yep.
How about 1,000 cut pieces of aluminum flat bar?
Yep. Choose from over 8,000 types, shapes, and grades of metal in any quantity you need. And yes, we're serious. Any metal, any size, ready fast. Locally owned on Wilson Road.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios, driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Isaiah Jacob. In college football, Ohio State opens the season ranked #1 in the AP poll, with Oregon right behind at #2, giving the Big Ten the top 2 spots for just the second time ever. Georgia, Notre Dame, and Texas round out the top 5. The Guardians got back in the win column yesterday, cruising past the Giants 8-1. Cleveland now sits just 1 game back of a wild card spot and will look to keep the momentum going tonight when they host San Francisco again at 6:40. The Reds, meanwhile, were shut out by the Cardinals 3-0. Cincinnati gets another shot at St. Louis tonight, with that one also getting underway at 6:40. This update is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Warmer weather, more time outside. Summer gives weight loss a head start. Awaken 180 gives you the plan to make it happen. The official weight loss program of summer. Sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
The biggest questions in the NFL are answered right here. Welcome to The Huddle.
Sponsored by Advent. Go to AdventKnows.com, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better.
All right, Isaiah is in for Dylan today, as you heard in the update. Isaiah, Huddle question number 1, please.
The Cowboys recently went ahead and signed their guy Von Miller, coming off a 9-sack season, which when I read that, I was in disbelief.
Von Miller had 9 sacks with the Commanders last year?
With the Commanders last year.
Really?
A quiet 9 sacks, apparently.
It's definitely the quietest I've ever heard.
Are the Cowboys making a case to be a real contender in their own division? Should they be leading the way? Are they above Philly, the Giants, the Commanders now?
I wouldn't put them above Philly just yet. They go out and get a corner, which Jerry Jones keeps speaking that he wants to try to get a corner at some point. I just don't know how many teams is willing to part way with a number one corner. Like, it's so hard to get that guy. But if they find just one corner or one of their corners actually turns out to be really good, they will be, to me, the top team in the division.
Yeah, I mean, that defensive line is fearsome. Adding Quinnen Williams last year was a big get for them. Like, that's, yeah, I mean, I feel like, yeah, I don't think it's far off that they could actually be the best team in that division. I think if you have a great defensive line, what have we seen the last few years in the Super Bowl? Who wins those games? Who's been in those games? It seems a great defensive line. So, yeah, I feel like. Why does everybody think the Rams are going to be really good this year? Because they have a beastly defensive line again. Like
they get Aaron Donald back. It's GG's, as the kids would say. If Aaron Donald returns to the Rams and he's what he once was, it's GG's.
Can I ask what GG's means? Or can we say
good game?
Oh,
good game. You know, when at the end of the game you say good game.
Yeah,
GG's.
It's over. GG's.
Okay. Over with.
It's over. I like that. Yeah, that's good. GG's. I didn't know where we were going, but that's good. Huddle question number 2, Isaiah.
Coming up this fall, the Bengals have been getting a lot of love all across the station and obviously all across the state. Which one of the AFC North teams are up for a more disappointing season? The Pittsburgh Steelers or your Cincinnati Bengals?
Do you mean likely to happen or like has the possibility of being disappointed? Because I feel like the Bengals have a big possibility of being disappointed because of the hype, but I actually think they're really good.
I'm talking about likely to happen. Do you think the Bengals are more likely to disappoint their fans or the Steelers?
See,
I'm going to say Cincinnati because I don't know where Pittsburgh fans are. I feel like they kind of like, we don't have high expectations for this season. So if they just so happen to just miss the playoffs, it won't be disappointing because it's like, well, we kind of knew Aaron Rodgers was on his last leg. We're still trying to figure out the quarterback situation. It's a first year with Mike McCarthy. Like, there's a lot of different things. So I feel like their expectation isn't high. If Cincinnati don't make the playoffs this year, it's as the kids would say, GG's.
Well, here's my, I would say it's the other. I will actually say the Steelers are more likely to disappoint their fans and have the more disappointing season. Because I do think the Bengals are legitimately good. It all, to me, hinges on the health of Joe Burrow. Clearly, like, if he's not healthy, that makes it a lot rougher for whatever you're trying to do. And we know that's a real possibility with him.
You don't believe in Flacco? Cracko.
Hey, man. Big fan of that guy. Big fan of that saying. I'm just pointing out that if Joe Burrow stays healthy, then I feel like this team has a big potential to get back to where Bengals fans have expected them to be, which is one of the best teams in the AFC, one of the best teams in the NFL.
I think they get killed in their preseason.
Look, I get it. There's going to be some concerns there, but if he can stay upright on the Steelers front, I know what you're saying, Tyvis, that rational Steelers fans should acknowledge where they are as a franchise.
I bet you Jen doesn't expect them to be like
right
in the playoffs.
But Jen has also been one of the people who's been on the like, we need to move on
from Mike Tomlin.
Yes, for a very long time.
We're going to find out this year, boy.
I feel like a lot of Steelers fans live in a place where they've been spoiled by making the playoffs and all these, plus 500 records that they've had and all that stuff. And now I think they are going to come crashing back to reality. I don't think they win more than like 7 games. And I think they're going to be very disappointed.
Every time
because
we say that.
But every time we said that, they've had a different head coach than they do now. And I don't buy that this team is that good. I think they are vastly overrated on defense. I think offensively, Aaron Rodgers, he can.
Drew Aller's the future. Did you not see it? 10 for 13, 3 touchdowns.
Great. Let them live. I'm sure it's all real, and I'm sure it's definitely in the preseason. You know, Tyvis, in the preseason, you just go ahead and take what you see there, pop it right into the regular season. Yeah. It's the same exact thing. That's exactly what it is. So I feel like the Steelers have way more potential to disappoint their fans, not because they have like Super Bowl The majority of Steelers fans should not feel like they're a Super Bowl team, but there are a lot of spoiled Super Bowl or Steelers fans who just expect them to always be in the playoffs, always be great. If you're realistic about this team, you're not going to be disappointed, but I think a lot of Steelers fans will be disappointed by this performance, so I'll take them. Huddle question number 3.
So yesterday, video came out from the Dallas Cowboys and New Orleans Saints joint practice. A couple brawls breaking out during joint practice. Two-parter here. First part, why are there so many more fights during joint practice that's like never in the preseason games, obviously never in regular season games, really? But why at joint practice are there so many more fights? And then number 2, should this pump up fans when they're fighting during joint practice? Should fans be excited for this?
One, it don't happen in games because it comes with a hefty fine and a suspension. So you definitely want to do that more in practice because some coaches you'll be done with practice for the day. Some is you just done for that period. It's not a really big consequence. In the game, fine, suspension. So that's why you see it more in practice than in the game. And should it pump a fan base up? Sure. It means that your team is feisty, and they're not going to be pushed around and they got some attitude towards them. So, you should be. That's why I should fire you up.
Did you see, by the way, Brock Rexsteiner, who is Scott
Steiner's son?
Wide receiver for the Saints.
German suplex dude.
Yes, he did.
Dallas, yeah.
Yes, he did. And brother to, or cousin of Braun Breaker, who is in WWE
Number 34 went in there with his head down. They took the helmet off of him. He up there squirming around. And Scott Steiner's nephew or son picked him up, German suit. Boom! I said, you done messed with the wrong one.
No, you did. But you know what, though? I'm obviously I didn't play like you did, so I'll go with what you said on all what the actual fighting, what it means for a team. I do find it interesting that this is where you're at in camp now. This is the level of frustration. Guys know jobs are on the line. They're trying to prove things. And then this stuff inevitably is going to happen, right?
It's because they're stuck in hotels. So they don't get a lot of free time. They don't see the outside world. They don't see their significant other. So a lot of testosterone is piling up.
Kyle Kuzma yesterday talking about the bubble.
Yeah.
Being in the bubble. He said it was like prison for athletes.
I'll never forget Chuck Pagano's speech to the team before we played our first preseason game. We were just about to get out of camp, right? He was ending camp, and we had a game, I think, the next day. So everybody was able to go home.
Yeah.
And he sat us down in the middle of it, right after practice. He says, when you fellas go home, I need you guys to refrain from all sexual intercourse.
Mm-hmm.
Anything sexual, y'all need to just focus on this game because it's going to mess with y'all minds.
Yeah.
Everybody left that camp and proceeded to go have sexual intercourse with their significant others.
I bet they did.
It was so funny because John Simon was the one that came in the locker room the next day and he popped it off. He said, yeah, coach was like, don't do X, Y, and Z. So I went home and I did exactly X, Y, and Z. And I said, this man, it was so funny because everybody agreed.
Of course. I would think it's the other way where it's like, gentlemen, get it out of your system. You know what I mean? Like
we make a long story short, we lost the game. It was a terrible performance by everybody. It was terrible. We should have listened to Chuck Pagano.
That's too bad. Todd Monken, do you have any thoughts on that?
I like being stroked.
Thank you. I have a wild story involving a big-time coach and his spouses. Yes, spouses. I will tell you that story next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Seeing another issue out by New Albany on your roads, 161 westbound, really slow moving out there after a crash near Little Turtle Way. Right before you're heading towards 270, the two left lanes are blocked out there, but man, 19 miles per hour when it comes to your speeds. Backups can extend towards 161 and 62. So for your alternate route, just get off 161, take 62 to Morse Road, westbound to eventually 270, and from there, back going on 161. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Men, erectile dysfunction can affect much more than just your sex life. It can create stress in relationships, leading to feelings of anxiety or embarrassment, and impact your overall confidence and well-being. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. and we specialize in treating men's sexual health issues to help men find solutions that fit their individual needs. ED is a frustrating condition, and many men suffer for years without seeking treatment. But the good news is that if you're like most men, we have the answer. Our licensed medical providers will evaluate your specific medical situation and recommend a plan designed for you. And these advanced medical therapies work, with treatments having success rates of well over 90%, which means you and the one you love can have great sex again without the fear and worry of ED. You can even last up to an hour or more, and you may just find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
The magic of Harry Potter is now at Tim's. Choose your Hogwarts house donut, summon the refreshing flavor of sparkling Patronus, or seek out the delicious golden snitch Timbit. Try them all at Tim's.
At participating US restaurants while supplies last.
Common Man here for Germain Hyundai, where right now $99 a month gets you your choice of a 2026 Hyundai Elantra or a 2026 Hyundai Kona. A brand new Hyundai for just $99 a month. And only at Germain, get free gas for 3 months. And with Germain's $1,000 price promise, no one will sell you a Hyundai for less. Find your $99 Hyundai today at GermainHyundai.com. With approved credit, Elantra $44.95 down, Kona $39.95 down, plus tax, title, first month's payment, 7,500 miles per year, ends 8/31.
No one plans to get into an accident, but when it happens, we strive in making life easier for you. This is Justin Hinderer. The Hinderer Motor Company Collision Center is ICAR certified and certified by many manufacturers to provide the best quality repair available. All of our repairs come with a lifetime warranty. We have our own 24/7 towing service so you never have to wait. Plus, we offer on-site rental cars for every lifestyle. At Hinderer Motor Company, we love what moves you.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit RamosRoofingOhio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending, the original home of the no-cost loan. With mortgage rates near their highest levels in almost 25 years, paying upwards of $15,000 to $20,000 at closing makes little sense, and Miller Lending wants to help. Now in our 40th year, our popular no closing cost program lets you simply close on today's rates, free of all mortgage-related costs, and refinance as rates fall. So why not pick up the phone for your no-cost quote today? 877-9-NO-COST. That's 877-9-NO-COST. Or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com.
Now is a great time to schedule a back-to-school dental appointment. Dr. Kyle Bogan, president of the Ohio Dental Association, is here to tell us more.
Your child's teeth and gums need the right food, nutrition, and vitamins to grow strong and stay healthy. Help them maintain good oral health by brushing every morning and night, flossing, visiting the dentist twice a year, and developing good eating habits. As kids head back to school, it's important to know that foods and drinks high in sugar, acidity, and other cavity-promoting substances are often low in nutritional value and have the potential to create plaque capable of damaging tooth enamel. A back-to-school dental appointment can diagnose any potential problems and improve your child's oral health. Ohio Dental Association member dentists are located throughout the state, are dedicated to providing the highest quality dental care, are bound by the highest ethical standards, and obtain superior ongoing education and training. Ask if your dentist is a member of the Ohio Dental Association so you know you're being treated by the very best. To find an ODA dentist in your area, visit oda.org.
All your favorite fan shows are on YouTube, along with those fake YouTube ads like chew this gum and it grows new teeth. Experience the splendor of Bo sitting in his closet, Timmy Hall's gouty gold chains, and Matty Ice wearing a coat in 90-degree weather. It's all there. Head to YouTube and subscribe today. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Those clouds will steadily increase and thicken throughout the day today. There's a chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms, mainly late. We'll see highs around 80. Overnight, areas of rain and thunderstorms likely. Some locally heavy rain is possible, lows in the mid-60s. Any showers tomorrow should wrap up early. For The Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
Question from a listener: do you dopes ever get tired of talking about Ohio State? No? The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
The Fan. Just a reminder, Tyvis thinks all pizza tastes the same. Also a reminder, Tyvis was born without taste buds. You're listening to Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. Always look forward to those interactions. Enjoyed Reflog earlier today. Come up with a nice quick post about Tyvis telling his doctor, if you missed it, What did the doctor actually ask you?
They said that we have to do some blood work on you. We got to check you for hepatitis and HIV. And I said, well, there's going to be a problem with that because Walker already told me I have AIDS.
I cannot. The fact you told your doctor this, and your doctor's probably like, what the hell are you talking about?
It was a very alarmed look on her face.
Yeah, I bet it was.
The problem is I couldn't hold it. I needed to hold it.
Did you laugh?
I had to.
I mean, of course, yeah. I would hope so, because otherwise you'd be a psychopath. But yeah. Did you explain, like, no, yes. I work at a radio station.
Yes.
It's a goofy thing we do around there? Okay.
Correct.
We don't do it. Obviously, it's Common Man and Timmy's thing, but, like, the fact that you said that.
The test came back. I don't have hepatitis or HIV. So
well, and then
we're good there.
And then last night I get a voicemail I see in our voicemail inbox, which, by the way, 614-460-8010. I see this voicemail from Quentin, who listens to the show most every day. He's usually in the YouTube chat. We appreciate you, Quentin. This is the voicemail I get.
Yeah, this is Quentin from the YouTube chat. I just want to say that Tyvis is absolutely wild for saying BBC on Rothman and Nice today. This is supposed to be a sports talk radio, not what you are watching on HBO at night.
Right. So I'm like, what did he say? And so thankfully, Isaiah has this and sent it to us. This is what you said yesterday on Rothman and Ice on your weekly hit.
They call it the BBC, the Bonn, Boston, and Concepcion tandem.
I don't see what the issue is.
Isaiah Bond, Denzel Boston, KC Concepcion, the wide receivers up in Cleveland.
That's because mines is in the gutter. It's Bond, Boston, Concepcion.
You went British Broadcasting Company, but it could have been, well, I guess it could have been college basketball, CBB, right?
Well, the way that, Reflow put it out there, they were sitting on the bench, and it was Bond, Boston, Concepcion.
Oh, well,
so
there you go.
BBC.
Top of the morning, BBC. Yeah, British Broadcasting Company. What other context is there for that? I don't know. So I see this story, and I hesitated to bring it up because it technically is about soccer, and I know a lot of you, whenever I say the word soccer, you run for the hills because how dare we mention sports that are not, like your favorite sport. However, I like soccer, but I feel like this is a story that goes beyond soccer, all right? This is the Egypt national team head coach, okay? His name is Hassam Hassan. I believe I'm saying that with the right inflection. Maybe I got it wrong, but Hassam Hassan, okay? He found himself in the middle of a physical fight between his two spouses.
Okay. See,
women in his life.
This is something that I never understand it, but go ahead.
I don't either.
Multiple wives. I mean, one is.
Yeah, one is plenty.
Yeah.
Some would argue one may be too much, but one is definitely plenty. I agree with that. But the incident reportedly occurred at a hotel in Porto Marina in Egypt. Reports state that an argument broke out between Hawaida El Garbawi and Dina Mostafa, Hassan's first and second wives, respectively, inside a cafe. The confrontation quickly escalated to physical violence between the two wives, where security had to intervene. Both women sustained cuts and bruises as a result of this fight. Such was the stress of witnessing his two wives fighting in public and in front of other people that apparently Hassan, the head coach of Egypt's soccer team, fainted in the midst of trying to end this fight. He passed out because he was so stressed by this. It hurt his soul to see the two women in his life fighting like this, like cats and dogs. As a result of the shocking scenes, Hassam Hassan elected to divorce his first wife, Hawaida, because of this embarrassment. So apparently confirmation of the divorce was shared by Mohammed Shams, who is the lawyer for Hassan's second wife. Hassan and Hawaida share 3 children together. They previously separated in 2022, but resumed their marriage after 10 days, as you do. Happens all the time.
We're going to separate. We
then come back.
I think we just need some time apart.
Yeah.
10 days later.
10 days later,
we're back.
We're back. The Egypt boss then married Dina in 2015. Egyptian law states that a man can marry up to 4 wives at any one time. Now,
must be rich.
It must be rich, I guess. But I'm telling you, Egyptian law can say you can marry 100 women. What is the profit there? What is the value of doing that? Because I never understand
Neo
the plural.
Neo doing it.
Neo who?
The R&B singer. Neo.
Oh, I thought you meant from The Matrix. I didn't know.
No, he just got Trinity.
Right, that's what I thought.
No,
but Trinity is 3 in 1.
Neo the singer.
Right.
Got 3 girls.
Does he really?
Yeah. They all it's the thing. They all happy ever after.
Look, to each their own. The throuple thing I know is a thing that people say it works, and to each, if that's what you like.
Hey, it works.
I'm not here to judge.
Yeah, do what works for you.
But you know what? This used to annoy me so much because my wife would watch this show, and I'm sure, I don't even know if it's still on, but whatever they do, like revisiting of this show. Do you remember the show about the Mormon wives, the sister wives show?
I feel like my wife may have watched.
It was one dude with like blonde hair who was every time this dude walked on the set, I was just like, this guy is an uber douchebag.
Let me look him up.
And so it was this guy.
Sister wife.
It was this guy and then 4 women. And
I see.
So he had like his first wife, they had married like 25 years ago. They had kids, right? And as this went, he was in a very, I don't even know if the Mormon church recognizes this like sect of Latter-day Saint, whatever. Anyway, this was like an offshoot of that. And he, said, yeah, I can have multiple wives. So married the first wife, then married the second wife, third wife. And then in the show, it was like when the show started, the 4th wife had just recently joined the whatever this is.
Okay. Yeah.
The 5-tuple, I don't know, the whatever. So that she joined in with the other 4 of them.
Polygamy? Is that what this is?
Yeah, polygamists. That's what they are. And so you're going to be shocked to find, Tyvis, that a lot of the drama. And by the way, each woman was progressively younger based on when they got married to him.
Okay.
The wife he married 25 years ago was the oldest woman of these 4.
Okay.
And then the newer wife that he had, the latest wife, was the youngest of the 4. And part of the drama in the first season that I remember watching was the youngest wife going, I just don't feel like I'm accepted by the older wives. And the older wives were a little catty and jealous of how much time the guy was spending with the newest, youngest, and dare I say, hottest of the wives. And I just thought, as I'm watching this, like, who could have predicted this except everyone? Everyone saw this coming from the minute the show was introduced.
How did the show end?
It just went. It was that type of drama for 10 years.
They made it work.
No, they didn't make it. They're all. They all ended. Like half of them. I think half of them have divorced the guy and like are out.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. And then I think some of them actually left the faith completely and are like, I don't even know why I believe this crap. And so like.
Dang.
It ended and some of the kids don't talk to the dad, and like, who could have seen that coming except everyone?
Yeah.
Why in the world would you think this is a good idea? I guess if you can, because I'm sure what it is people say it didn't work for these other people, but it could work for us. I'm just saying this Hassam Hassan guy, who is the manager of England or Egypt's national team. You have 2 wives. Go figure. They started fighting in the street, and now you had a divorce. Like. Yeah, that seemed like a predictable outcome, at least to me. But again, I wasn't raised in a culture where that's like normal. So maybe in cultures where it is, maybe this is an outlier. But to me, that just seems like there's drama waiting to happen at every turn.
Listen, I don't understand it. It ain't for me, and I get the whole, somebody was saying something like, it's like a competition type thing. Like they want
how could
2
it not
people
be?
Like competing for one, but like if the roles was flipped, that's how I like to look at things.
How do you think it would go if the roles were flipped?
Would I be okay with this?
Would you be jealous of the other guy?
Well, jealousy is something that I just don't really.
Tyvis,
I'm not
let's flip the roles and let's say you're in a relationship.
I'm happy for everybody.
You're in a relationship. It's you, another dude.
And Lauren brings another dude into the system.
Yeah, and she's like,
she come to me and say, hey, Tyvis, I want to spice things up.
Instead of sister
I've
wives.
I've been seeing this other guy.
It's brother husbands. And so now you guys, that's the show.
That's not going to work for me.
Well, right. That's what I'm saying.
That's not going to work for
me. But let's say under some circumstance you stayed in this marriage to try this situation out. And if she is,
I wouldn't.
Okay, but let's say you did. In this sister wives, there's 4 of them.
The only time I compete is on green grass. That's it. That's on green grass.
But Tyvis, why would you not stay in that situation? Because there would be some jealousy, of course. If she says, "Hey, me and brother husband number 2 are going to go off for our 3 days. You get 4 days with me. He gets 3 days with me.
Lauren would say,
these are our 3 days over here now."
Me and me and Jason is going to get 3 days.
I like that it's Jason. Seems like that's a real name of someone that you know.
No, I
like
know.
that.
The only Jason I know is Jason Lloyd. Anyways.
Oh, Jason Lloyd.
Anyways, me and Jason is going to go off for 3 days. You know what I tell her? You and Jason can go off for eternity because don't come back.
That's how the Sister Wives show. It was crazy.
You and Jason can be
Do you know what this man did?
Because there ain't no coming back.
Tyvis, this man in Sister Wives, he built them each. So he had a house, and then he built each of them small. They bought like a street, like a cul-de-sac. They built
their own house.
They each had their own house, and then he had the main one, and it was always like, oh yeah, the youngest wife was just like basically living at his house, and the other wives were like, well, why does she get to stay there? Why can't we stay there? Why does her kids get to live with him, but our kids live with us? And it's just like, yeah, see how this seems bad? It's almost like this is a dumb idea.
Is there any successful?
I'm sure there are. There's probably I don't know successful, but I'm sure there's people who have stayed in it and who have convinced themselves it works.
Is everybody happy?
No one's happy. No one's happy now.
Isn't that? It's crazy that you like spend all your life looking for happiness, and then
you're sharing it with another guy.
Some people.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like the imagine the I just want to know if this Hassam Hassan guy, would he be cool if his wife was like, oh yeah, I'm married to you, but also I'm married to the coach of the Dutch team, and like me and him, I split the time. There's no way he would stand for that. Like seems like a double standard is all I'm trying to say. Quarterback recruit just committed to an SEC school. Now that's not necessarily big news, but apparently that could be bad news for the Buckeyes when it comes to landing a stud wide receiver. I will tell you why in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
On the south side, we are seeing a crash affecting that 270 eastbound ramp to Alum Creek Drive. Expect some lane closures if you're out in the area. Also, debris just cleared up towards that Reynoldsburg spot over on the east side, 270 northbound at State Route 16, East Broad Street. The 2 right lanes, though, are back open. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
What can ADP do for small business? We help answer the business questions, like how do you track employee time? How do you do payroll taxes? Or what does compliance even mean? So small businesses can focus on bigger questions. Now florists can ask, can we invent another holiday to sell bouquets? Pizza shops can ask, how do we stuff a calzone into a pizza crust? And pool cleaners can ask, what is that thing in the filter? These are the questions you can focus on when ADP takes care of the business of your small business. ADP for small business.
Hey, Jerry, remember when you invented that tiny bit of paper at the start of a new roll of sticky tape that helps you find the end?
Ah, yes, the Jerry tab. Too bad the name never caught on.
But it makes the thing you already paid for more useful.
And makes your life more enjoyable.
So I thought we could make people's lives more enjoyable when they call us to do plumbing work on their home.
Get Eco.
If you get Eco to replace your water heater, our helpful plumbers will do up to $500 worth of additional plumbing work for free while we're there.
The job's too little to call a plumber for, but you really want a plumber to fix.
Get Eco.
And if you need something bigger done, we'll give you $500 off the cost of that.
Wait, we could put a Jerry tab at the beginning of every toilet paper roll. I could be famous after all.
Get Eco.
Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
Home of the Jerry tab.
GetEco.com.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. Sometimes when Tyvis wears khaki pants, I can see the outline of his genitals. There's no joke there. It's just an observation.
God, the more I resist, the more intriguing they become. I can't look away.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right, I got some sad news before we get to the recruiting story that may have cost or may make it difficult for Ohio State to get a stud wide receiver. This is from, you just brought this to my attention, Tyvis.
Yeah.
TMZ had an update on a guy that we were big fans of.
Yeah, Rockstar Riley.
Rockstar Riley made the Waffle House rap song. Now, Rockstar Riley worked at a Waffle House, and people got video of this, of him playing his song at work.
Welcome to the Waffle, you can get the all-star breakfast that comes with a waffle. Order bacon and cereal, patty sausage, that's with toast and grits to get the hash brown with the top. Welcome to the Waffle where we got all of the options.
Man, I like it.
365 low milk is popping.
It's good. I like that we've now called the Waffle House the Waffy.
The Waffy.
Like, I think we need to just start shorthanding it the Waffy as well. I'm with that. That's good. Anyway, Rockstar Riley, you said is his name?
Yep.
Well, apparently Waffle House fired him.
Yes.
That's too bad.
It's unfortunate.
They said it was repeated violations of company policy. Waffle House, according to a statement, Waffle House ended its employment relationship with Mr. Riley following repeated violations of company policy prohibiting unauthorized filming of promotional media content on company property.
Well, he was putting them on, so I don't know what the problem is.
And property. I don't know why I said properly. Property. Yeah, he was. People were, like, excited to go to Waffle House because of this guy.
The Waffy.
Apparently, he's already got, like...
He said he had a whole mixtape of Waffle House songs. That was just one song off the mixtape.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I hope he makes it. I hope it works out for him. How long did they say he worked there for? A long time.
Like, he was like 20 years.
He was there for 20 years?
This guy's like old enough to have worked. I didn't get the vibe that this guy had been like old enough to work there for 20 years, unless he started when he was 5.
Tells us he Waffle House originally hired him in 2008.
Wow.
But he worked off and on for the company.
That's crazy.
Saying he accumulated a total of just over 4.5 years in that 18-year span.
Oh, so he worked there and then came back and then left and then came back. Okay. But still, like, he just doesn't look old enough to have been working at Waffle House for that long, but let him live.
If you feel bad for him, he has a GoFundMe.
Okay.
And he's raised $1,700 so far.
Oh, well, that's... I thought you were going to say 17,000.
His goal is to get to 6,000.
What will that get him? Like, can he make the album then for $6,000 or what? Like, he needs to get that album out quick because people are going to forget about this dude even quicker if he doesn't get it out there. Just saying, got to make that, because you know how that goes sometimes. Remember when Haktua lady?
He said,
remember that where she tried to capitalize and people were like, "Oh no, we moved on." That was cool for 5 minutes.
He said that the support will help him cover basic living expenses and give him some breathing room as he gets back on his feet. It will also help with studio time and promotion as he continues pursuing his music dream. Something so many of his fans believed in from the start.
Okay. Well, I hope he gets it done quick because, I mean, remember, like, we were getting Bitcoin from Haktua lady. And
Gotta give him that Haktua.
Oh, yeah.
Spit on that thing.
Yeah, that ended terribly for her.
Oh, she got white hot though for like 5 minutes as far as like media appearances and stuff like that. And now, if you found out like tomorrow, if like right down the street is a giant eagle from here, like 5 minutes away, if they said the Haktua girl is going to be a giant eagle, I mean, I'm not even thinking of going to.
Only way I'm going to Giant Eagles if I need something at the house.
I'm not saying that. I'm not meaning her.
No.
I'm not saying I never would have anyway.
No.
But like, I would have been more intrigued by that.
I don't think the lieutenant would have let you. She talking about that deadly finisher right there. She know. Yeah, your wife ain't letting that happen.
I don't think. I mean, it wouldn't be for that reason. Not like I'm going to meet up and nothing like that. Just like she's an internet celebrity for 5 minutes. You know, get a picture and then you can post it and the gram goes crazy. That's why you get the picture. I'm just saying. I hope Mr. Waffle House guy gets his 10 minutes of fame. I hope he capitalizes.
Rockstar Riley.
Quarterback recruit committing to the SEC school I was talking about. That would be the Tennessee Volunteers getting a recruit in 2028, 4-star quarterback Caden Kraft. He's 6'4", 210 pounds from Mooresville, North Carolina. Number 8 quarterback in the nation, number 4 player in the state of North Carolina. Now you might say, Bone, why does that matter? Ohio State already has a recruit at quarterback in the 2028 class who's committed as well. Who cares that Tennessee got a quarterback who's not as highly rated? That's not the issue. The issue is that there is a battle going on between a bunch of schools for 5-star wide receiver Braylon Clark, who is 6'3", 185 pounds from Charlotte, North Carolina, which Mooresville and Charlotte are right next to each other. Apparently, Clark, rated by 24/7 Sports as the number 4 wide receiver in the nation, number 2 player in the state of North Carolina, and although Ohio State is listed as an early favorite, Tennessee is suddenly moving up the list to get this dude.
They go broke trying to get their one.
The reason is Caden Kraft and what did I say the other guy's name is? Braylon Clark? Yeah, I think it was Braylon Clark. Caden Kraft and Braylon Clark have played football together since they were 6 years old. So they have been on teams together for years. They have a very good relationship. And so the thought is now that Tennessee has his favorite quarterback, perhaps the 5-star kid who at wide receiver will look more favorably at Tennessee.
If Ohio State misses out on him, it's not the end of the world. We got Jet Harrison, who is ranked higher than him.
That's right.
So they'll be fine.
They already got that. And I'm sure there will be a plethora of other wide receiver talent who would also like to come play at Ohio State.
I agree.
So
I don't know too many. Let's look at Tennessee's receiver. How they doing? Jalen Hyatt won the Biletnikoff, didn't he?
Did he?
I think he did.
Man.
Pretty sure Jalen Hyatt won the Biletnikoff.
Well, whoever it was, they didn't deserve to.
How's he doing in the NFL? How's Cedric Tillman doing for the Browns?
Yeah. Okay. I'm just saying I would rather have the pedigree that you're getting at Ohio State.
It's all about
as a player in the NFL.
It's all about development at some point.
Now, of course, the argument for Ohio State is the guy who was here developing those guys, at least as the coach of the wide receiver room, right? Brian Hartline is no longer here.
Mm-hmm.
So does that work out with your new coaching staff? Possibly. Is it still the same level of, teaching that you're getting there? We're going to find out together.
Does Brian Hartline get USF to become a top wide receiver destination?
No. Unless no, I mean, simple. Come on. Why do you think he's okay? Tyvis, if you were a good wide, he's a great coach.
Produced all his talent. Why, as a high school kid, you wouldn't want to go to USF?
Is he getting the type of caliber of quarterback that Ohio State typically gets?
No. A chance.
Is he getting the type of defensive talent that's going to keep you in games the way Ohio State is? Is he going to have an NIL budget that's even remotely close to Ohio State's? Not a chance. Is he going to be putting his team on the national stage to compete like that? It's going to be very difficult for him to get that team.
USF like decent the last couple
They
years?
can be decent. They're not going to. There's nothing that compares outside of maybe Texas or a couple other schools like Notre Dame or Georgia or USC. Like, you're not getting the platform that you're getting at Ohio State outside of maybe a handful of other schools. So USF ain't one of them. So, no, I feel like he's going to have a very uphill battle to turn. Now, he should do a good job finding talent that maybe would fly under the radar for bigger schools. If he's as good of a recruiter as he was here at Ohio State, then that'll help them build that program if he can do that across the board. But that's going to take time. I don't see 5-star guys saying, yeah, I'm abandoning everything just to be coached by Brian Hartline. I think it's going to be more than that. So, Anyway, just something to keep an eye on with that recruiting battle that apparently Tennessee got this quarterback that might be one of the favorites of the big-time wide receiver in that class.
Side note, have you been seeing the Davison Igbinosun videos on Twitter?
Yes.
He's doing well.
With the Bills, right?
He's doing well.
Yeah.
Says that he's been a problem for the Bills receiving corps. It's reportedly looked like the most physical cornerback the Bills have rostered in the past decade.
Now, the video I saw, I'm sitting there watching it going, that looks like a flag. But he had so many of those plays with Ohio State where I'm like, that looks like a flag.
It's a 30-second video of like 6 different clips.
Okay. That's not the one I saw. The one I saw was just one play where they were, and he broke up the pass, but it looked like he got there early. He didn't turn his head, and he was like I know this is all stuff that's coached. You've explained this to me, and I trust you. I just watched that and go, that seems like it's going to get flagged at some point.
It might. It might.
Yeah. So, but good for him. Good. I hope it doesn't, and I hope he's successful. I hope he is awesome in the NFL. We'll talk with Bo Bishop, hit a little crosstalk, and hit the buzzer next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
On the south side, we are seeing a crash affecting that 270 eastbound ramp to Alum Creek Drive. Expect some lane closures if you're out in the area. Also, debris just cleared up towards that Reynoldsburg spot over on the east side, 270 northbound at State Route 16, East Broad Street. The 2 right lanes, though, are back open. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
See that white buildup around your faucets? Spots on clean glasses? That's hard water, and what you see is only part of the problem. Fortunately, Culligan Water of Columbus can help. The Culligan High Efficiency Water Softener is the world's most efficient water softener, using less salt and water while tackling hard water throughout your home. With 4 locations across Central Ohio, Culligan is Columbus's water treatment expert. Start fixing your home's water today with a free water test. Visit CulliganWaterColumbus.com to schedule. Culligan, water you love.
Truck drivers, get more of what you're looking for from Schneider. Schneider delivers more for drivers with more new equipment, more driving options to choose from, and more support from our 24/7 maintenance team. Find a job that fits your lifestyle at Schneider. Choose from solo or team driving jobs with many home time choices, including local, regional, tanker, and dedicated options. Become a Schneider driver and get more from your career. Search driving jobs today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
How do you know you got a great deal? You came to Coughlin Ford. Lease a new 26 Bronco Sport or Maverick, $399 a month. Get 0% APR on a new 26 F-150 Super Crew 4x4 STX or lease for $499 a month. Visit CoughlinFord.com.
Coughlin has the car for you.
36-month lease, $29.98 due at signing. Not all buyers will qualify. 7,500 miles per year, 25 cents per mile over. Excludes tax, title, and registration. $395 disposition fee at lease end. No security deposit. 0% for 36 months equals $27.78 for 1,000 finance. With approved credit through Ford Motor Credit. Ends 8/31/26.
In the military, the mission was clear. You knew what to do. Now, the mission has changed. Stepping into civilian life isn't about finding a job. It's finding your purpose.
I wanted a career that would leverage the skills and discipline I gained in the military. IT just felt right.
My Computer Career offers class schedules that fit into your life and skills in high demand. Put your VA benefits to work. Visit mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to jumpstart your IT career today. An elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Common Man and Timmy here for our friends at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Mikey, there's so much fun this month. It's just fantastic.
We've got Sun-Kissed Summer Saturday drawings where you can win up to $500 in pen cash, plus all-you-can-eat crab legs still going on.
You mean the Canadian snow crab legs, corn on the cob, and Hawaiian rolls every Tuesday?
Of course. Plus the last Saturday in the month, play the Queen's Gamble for a chance to win up to $5,000 in pen cash.
5,000? Must be 21 to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
So you know your age, your weight, your income, and probably even the mileage on your car. But what's your testosterone level, and is that level normal for your age? If you don't know the answer, Low T Center can help, and they'll do it for free. Go take a free testosterone test and find out if Low T Center can help invigorate your life like it has for thousands of other men in Central Ohio. Get the energy, vitality, and endurance you used to have. Start now by going to fixmylowt.com and book an appointment for your free T-test. Do it today.
At BMI Federal Credit Union, we believe it's never too early to build smart financial habits. Open a savings account for the youth in your life with just $5, and we will put $100 into a youth certificate. Visit bmifcu.org/youth.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor and call a Groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for detail.
One bite in, you'll be saying, that's hot as fire. Speedway's new Hottest Fire Chicken Sandwich turns up the temp. Eat the heat for $4.99 only at Speedway. Valid through 8/25/26. Participating stores. Exclude Speedy Cafe. See app for full terms.
The Fan has a secret radio station. It's called The Fan 2. You can listen to the Bob and Tom Show, Jim Rome, and Buckeye stuff. Why do they pay me big money to whisper? The Fan 2 is on the Fan's HD2 channel and streaming on the Fan app. You're welcome.
The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and $2 tall boys. All day, every day.
Tyvis Powell helped the Buckeyes win a national championship. T-Bone watched Tyvis Powell help the Buckeyes win a national championship. Equally important. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Joining the program, everybody's favorite uncle, Uncle Bo. Hey, let me ask you this. The Browns have a great young tandem at wide receiver, and it's taking off on the internet. They're calling it the BBC, Bond, Boston, and Concepcion. Does it stick with you?
BBC?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Why wouldn't it? Baker, your producer, Ryan Baker, said that he would like to take Isaiah Bond out and replace it with Judy so it could be the JBC, Junior Bacon Cheeseburger.
Sure. Well, I think that the
the 2 first-round picks are dudes. Or, I mean, I call Boston a first-round pick. Everyone else is a second, but he's a 1. I mean, he's a dude. And then Concepcion the last 10 days, he made a play yesterday coming out of the slot where he had one where he made Quincy Williams fall down on an out, which it's a receiver against a linebacker. Like, that should happen, but he did. And then he had another one where he shook, was it Miles Harden on a slant? And he got like 8 yards of separation on one play.
Seems like
we audibly golfed when
seems
he
like he's
when he said it. Yeah.
You know what's funny, Bo? It's this guy, right? The Browns radio network got this guy that works there. He does pregame and postgame.
I've heard of
this.
this.
And they asked him his opinion. You know, everybody was talking the Denzel Boston thing. And this young guy, he said, like, Casey Concepcion is the one that's really going to be the problem because he has really good releases. And he's good and he's quick in and out of his routes. So to hear you say that, it's kind of funny. It's like hindsight. It's like that guy kind of knew what was going to happen.
Is this like some sort of outreach program they're doing to get people a voice who don't normally have one? Who are they doing the charity work to get just like a little kid and just like, let's give him some airtime and make him feel good?
Speaking of charity work, you are a philanthropist, right? You're a guy that looks out for a lot of guys. Rockstar Riley, are you aware of who this is?
No.
Rockstar Riley is the guy who worked at the Waffle House for about 18 years.
Oh, I saw this guy.
He had the Waffle House song that went viral on social media.
Let's go to the Waffy.
Yeah, he got he got fired. And he needs $6,000. He's currently at $2,000 on GoFundMe. So
what did he get fired for?
What did
violation of company policy for filming himself while wearing like Waffle House gear and in a Waffle House, establishment. You're not supposed to promote yourself with their stuff.
Brother Bone, would he be is this one of those things where this is a justified termination, or did we feel like
I mean, if I'm Waffle House, I like the fact that we're getting good public sentiment out of it, but I understand the rules are the rules, but like it feels like somewhere up the chain everybody in Waffle House probably was like, this is cool, and then one suit was like, nope, can't do it. Because the rules are the rules, and we have to follow them. So I feel like they're justified in doing what they're doing. I like a good time. I think that was fun.
I'm with you. Or like 30 copycat. What's this guy's name?
Rockstar Riley.
Yeah.
30 copycat Rockstar Riley started trying to do the same thing, and it's 2:30 in Macon, Georgia, and guys are trying to get grits, and some guy's filming himself, and it doesn't go well.
Yeah, there's that. There's that.
But also, can I just get him smothered and covered, man? It's been a long night, and you're filming stuff. Like, come on, keep it moving. So kind of a double-edged sword. Maybe they should bring him back as like. What they should do is bring him back as like a face of the company guy and then pay him to make videos of the Waffle House experience.
Oh, if they were smart, the way they do that is exactly what you're talking about, but you don't announce it. You don't tell anybody that now he's on the payroll, but now it's just this guy keeps going viral and he keeps doing this in Waffle Houses. And,
absolutely. And
then it's just like, oh yeah, we gave him 6 figures and he's a content creator, but we're not calling it that. He still works at his Waffle House job. No one even there knows it. But
perfect.
Yeah.
And I just don't want it. He just doesn't need to be making like hash browns. Like let that be somebody else and then he can do this job.
Those type of videos though, and those type of celebrities always get ruined when they're like, let's get you in a studio with actual lighting and a director and 19 people. That's when you mess it up. He's great doing what he's doing. Let him do it and just fund it. Just let him do it there at the Waffle House. Let it be 100%. Organic looking. But instead, everybody wants to get credit and be like, no, now Waffle House approves. It's like, don't let anybody know that and just make the videos.
Yeah, you could do that. But I do understand their perspective. Like, you can't have a bunch of idiots trying to film themselves with YouTube stars making hash browns.
Or when someone's like, hey, the rap guy was good. What if I did my hot political takes at Waffle House? And it's like, smothered and covered, the Democratic Party. And you're like, no, we're out. We can't have that. Can't do that. That's not right.
God, I love Waffle House.
I'm
hungry for it right now. It's so good.
I feel like part of the ambiance is the fact that stuff like that can happen. Like when people go to those insult restaurants where they throw the silverware at you and they call you all kinds of names, whatever those places are called. I feel like that's with Waffle House. It's like you expect that something wild is going to happen.
This will happen. Yeah.
The later you go, the more that's expected. And I feel like just lean into that. Let there be more crazy people at Waffle House. I'm about that.
And I think for the bang for the buck, it's the best meal you're going to get.
It's a great meal. The food is awesome.
It's amazing. Smothered, covered, scrambled eggs. Let's go. Throw some Capped on there. Who nobody loses there. That's a win.
No, it's always good.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's going up on the show today?
We got 2-a-days continue today. We're in the NFC South now, so we're going to do, I think, the Saints and the Bucks today. So we'll do a little bit of that. Jake Trotter going to join us on the college football side of things. I was playing the NCAA video game last night. I just play offense because I think defense is boring.
Wow.
Wow. With like a minute and a half left of your show, I set that on a tee for young Tyvis.
That's perfect.
For the nephew.
Love it.
And I'm going to lead with this, guys. The Buckeyes, we all know how hard it is. It's brutal. There's no breaks when you get in November, into October and November. So we'll take a little bit of a deep dive on how brutal that schedule just is for the Buckeyes this year. So have a little fun.
Beautiful. Bishop and Friends coming up 9 to noon right here on The Fan. Thank you, Bo.
All right, see you, boys.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Feeling the heat? Call the experts at Logan Services now for hot deals on train systems, including 0% APR for 60 months.
So I saw this yesterday. A pioneer of the television industry, Bill Rasmussen, who was the founder of ESPN, him and his son were the guys who came up with the idea for a 24-hour cable sports network. He's the one who came up with the idea of entertainment. Entertainment and Sports Production Network, I believe is what ESPN stood.
That's crazy that I don't know that.
Programming Network, that's what it was. Entertainment and Sports Programming Network, that's what ESPN stood for. Anyway, to go back and watch the initial broadcast, it's wild to just see them go hello, sports all the time. What a thought. We're going to try it. And then now's a thing called Sports Center. And then there's a guy yes, on the Sports Center, we will tell you about the sports. At this desk, it's wild. Anyway, Bill Rasmussen, 93 years old, passed away yesterday at his home in Florida. So surrounded by family, had dealt with, I believe, Parkinson's for a while. But either way, a television pioneer. Sports would not be the same without this guy. So whatever you think of ESPN since the inauguration of it and what it's become, good, bad, or otherwise, we wouldn't have had it without this guy. So. A legend of the media part. Yeah, RIP to him, thoughts to his family and all that stuff. I'm sure they're doing fine financially, but that never helps when someone passes like this. So, thoughts to his family. But there you go. A game changer in all of sports media. Bill Rasmussen passed away at the age of 93. So there you go. That's it for us. We will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
A crash finally clearing up towards downtown Columbus, 71 in that northbound direction over by Greenlawn Avenue. All lanes are officially back open. A heads up for our north side drivers. If you're heading out the door right now, just expect some slowdowns. Nothing too concerning in this area, just more cars. 270 in that westbound direction over by 315. Lastly, other interstates still looking good, especially 71 north between 670 to 270. It's only a 9-minute commute. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.